Ooh, we have a robot. You see a robot movie?
So with the forward light going this direction, we get much better video quality. I think it looks grainy because of the low light in the room. I think if there was more light in the room, that it wouldn't look so grainy. You know what I mean?
Like if that one was off?
Yeah, possibly. Yeah. So, and it's funny, the Twitch stream camera angle is a little funny. So the Twitch stream camera angle would probably be a little better off if we could probably put it a little higher up. Although it looks, I mean, it's just a straight on view of you doing laundry.
Doing laundry.
So,
I'm telling you, somebody's going to find...
I don't think anyone's going to be like, yay, laundry, that's the best. Doing laundry and all the rest. Also, I'm mostly doing this because Vinny keeps crying about guitar lessons, so now if he wants a guitar lesson, I can just say, hey, Vinny!
Vinny the Mobster!
You want a guitar lesson, Vinny? Then you can just get on here and look. I'll teach him remote guitar.
Right? Vinny the Mobster is now repeating on the echo.
What do you mean? You hear an echo?
Yeah, it's echoing. I yelled Vinny the Mobster, and now it's like just in repetitive echo.
And you're on Twitch?
I'm hearing it through our TV.
Oh, okay. Yeah, hold on a second. I know why.
Oh, now that's...
I can fix it, although we should probably get a monitor on Twitch. Give me a sec.
I'm working on it. I don't know your...
iRconstant.
Well, that's why. I was trying to look up Face Melt Show.
No, that's YouTube.
Okay. Okay. There we go.
So, you know, basically we had always played this.
Yes.
And we had been playing this for a while. The only sad thing is Gabe isn't going to be around to do it with us like we play it.
Yeah.
What?
posting on.
Dang, kid acts like we don't give her enough cake.
Well, she does tend to like her cake.
Well, you know, well, that's why I did my very first poll.
Your first poll?
Yeah, the first poll is: do you like cake or do you like pie? See, can't you see?
I do. Or
cake
tacos.
or pie. Well, tacos has to be an option.
It does have to be an option.
Nobody's going to take a poll
necessary.
unless there's an option for tacos. And you know, this morning when I checked the views for the other day's stream, it showed 97, and then I checked it again and it was 94. Like, why the hell does YouTube?
It estimates views and then it gives you actual views.
Well.
Oh, I just shut down the Twitch. I'm just not getting this yet.
I forgot how much I hate the music on here. One second, screen wants to turn off too.
Okay.
Okay, what?
I have posted on Instagram and Twitter.
The first for YouTube?
For both.
Okay.
Because there are some that do
Twitch, and there's some that do
and then some-
YouTube.
yeah.
Sure.
And I've got both on my in my followers.
First thing you gotta do is turn
So I've got
off
Twitch
the
on.
fucking music off. So you got Twitch on.
And YouTube. I've got both.
Got both? How can you even do that?
Because I can multi-screen.
Multi-screen?
No, my phone is awesome.
How's your phone multi-screen? Oh,
I
those
flip
clever,
back and forth. I know.
clever little iPhone people with their cleverness.
Did you get both guitars out?
Alright,
Did you find the second one?
let's get a monitor up here and see how we're doing.
Okay.
Tell us how we're doing. You know, I
Okay.
don't think we could get the fat cat on the Twitter, on the Twitch,
On the Twitch?
but we definitely got the fat cat on the YouTube. See if it goes. Oh, fat cat.
Yeah, he's on the Twitch.
You can actually see him.
Yeah.
It's
He's
not a good
down-
camera angle.
It's not, but you can see his little pretty paws.
It's also dark too.
It is. It is dark on
You know what we need? We both need boom mics. That's what we need.
the. Well, I've got
One of
my
those
mic in
fancy...
there, but my mic's all for the whispering and the
That's not gonna work well. We need like
blue yetis.
oh, cake. So we got one
We
vote
need
for
Blue
cake.
yetis. Hi, Dallas.
Hello, Dallas.
Cheers to you too.
Everything's bigger in Texas, even the cake.
Right. I like big cake.
Yep.
What flavor? You like pie. I like cake.
I do like pie. Pie is all 5 food groups.
So can cake.
Only if you put fruit on top.
You can put filling in between. It can be it can be all 5 fingers.
Well, I guess. But cake isn't good for breakfast. Pie's only good for breakfast.
Cake is delicious for breakfast. You pour milk on it like it's cereal.
Cake is always delicious, but not for breakfast.
It is for breakfast. It is. I have cake after birthdays. That's why we have, I claim so many kids, so I can have that many more birthdays to.
For cake?
For cake.
Dude, I am not having extra children. I'll just make a damn cake. It's my unbirthday.
It's your unbirthday cake.
It's my very merry unbirthday today.
Today. Happy unbirthday to you.
To me?
To you.
To me. To you.
Yes, it is my unbirthday too. Is it your unbirthday? White cake, Dallas says. White cake.
White
Do
cake?
you like buttercream or whippy frosting on your white cake? Do you even know what whippy frosting is? Whippy frosting is awesome.
I don't know. Tell me.
I do 2 different kinds of frosting at work. One is whippy frosting, so it's like Dole Whip, but sweeter.
Okay.
And I just pulled up your boxers on the screen.
I don't care. So?
Sorry, sidetracked by your underwear.
That's normal.
I know, right? And then buttercream frosting is buttercream frosting, which is in itself delicious. Ooh. Cheeseburger?
No.
How do you have cheeseburger frosting? Ooh,
I love cheeseburgers too. Okay, one of you children is going to come in here and complain. Which is it?
Neither. Well, it's me, but I'm not coming in here to complain.
Only are coming in here to complain. What you want?
Coming in here though.
You're fine. Come in here and complain.
I forgot you were streaming. I thought
we lost our.
We lost our person?
No, we lost our.
Oh.
Our
quiz?
Yeah, our survey.
Oh, why did our survey go away?
Because my controller died. I should get one of the kids to just come in here and mess with it every 2 minutes. I'll pay you $1 if you stand there for the next hour and just occasionally touch this controller every 2.
He wants to show
Yes,
you
I
his
know.
awesome
He
welding.
wants me to show me his beads. What did you do
So-
this for? 1060?
60-10, yeah.
What I was
60-10?
saying is I can make a cake into a cheeseburger with fondant.
Are you rocking your stick back and forth in your weld pool like this
Yes.
as you go along?
Yes. I have to do that. It's an oscillation rod.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And you're just learning, right, Alex?
Yeah, my beads aren't straight
So,
for a reason. My hand was
You're
shooting.
dragging forward a little bit too long. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, keep your strokes back and forth a little bit more even. Which is hard to
Okay.
do when you got the long rod. It gets a lot easier when it gets lower.
Yep.
And you can see where you have to start again and all that stuff. You're learning. You're getting there. Keep it up. Ow! Keep practicing!
I'm not sure which
He's
side you're...
flashing his flashlight at the camera too, so don't feel bad. He's blinding the people who are watching.
Oh, am I?
Yes. You're not just
Sorry.
blinding me, you're blinding everybody.
I know people get blinded.
Hey, while you're in here,
Great.
towel and washcloths. I would like them to end up in the bathroom, please.
Turn that awful dang music off. Cheeseburger cake, he says.
Yes, cheeseburger cake.
We need...
It'll look like a Krabby Patty.
Here we go.
I have been like in the front of your stream for like
Yes.
too long.
Cake pie, both or something.
Cake pie, both are tacos.
There we go. Yeah, our poll is back now.
Okay, what do you have to jiggle your joystick every once in a while to?
Yeah, to keep it going. And I can leave the surveys and stuff out. It's just fun. So
It is fun.
we're
I
also
like to do it.
streaming
On YouTube? Do you want me to put YouTube up?
We're on Twitch too. No, I got YouTube. Hold on. We're simulcasted.
Oh, Dallas is on YouTube. That's why.
And
I was like, our chat room is completely empty on Twitch.
maybe I don't really have anyone following
2
me on
people
Twitch.
are watching us on Twitch.
Okay.
Oh wait.
So for all you YouTube people, we're also on Twitch at iRconstant, CONSTAT.
Here comes the next one.
Come in, Adam.
That was a good cake. I'm
Yes.
glad you enjoyed the cake. Hey, I I folded that so that you would put it away, not so that you would put it on. Here, since you're in here, I have gifties for you too. Go put them away where they belong.
Good child.
Goodbye.
Say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Taco.
Everybody likes tacos. I don't get
I know, I love tacos.
This doesn't love tacos. So we got our cheeseburger cake.
Tacos. I like tacos because it's where you took me for our first date.
Let's see what our statistics are.
100%.
Oh, dun 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 dun.
Oh, we suck.
Yeah. Another
Wow.
I don't like that, so that people can't see our shame.
They can't see our shame. Maybe if they see our shame, they'll give us some love.
In the form of American dollars. Oh,
You
yay!
say, aw,
We got a cool
yay.
thank you. Well, you're cool
Thank
too,
you.
Chris. And we love coffee.
I do love coffee.
Yeah. We love coffee, Chris.
Coffee is awesome. Coffee is our only friend. I think those ones are yours.
You don't?
No. Oh, I got through all the baskets already. I guess I could go and retrieve things from the living room. Coffee, Chris, which do you like? Cake, pie, or tacos? Or both? All the above?
Mr. Kitty. You'll be safe, cat. I think he likes maybe cake.
Empanadas! Oh,
Okay. You
empanadas
could
make
us
me
some
giggle.
empanada. That's just because you're numb.
My mom tried to make empanadas once, and she had this beautiful empanada key ring that was made out of leather, and I told her that it tasted better than the empanada that she
did
made.
not.
I did, and it did actually taste better than the empanada that she made.
Oh, she's watching!
I love her. She knows it.
Mexico is so overrated. I don't know. Me gusta. Mi corazón sangre para ti.
Ooh, what did we get? Mexico is so overrated.
I don't know.
Colombia is better.
Colombia's well, they have better coffee.
They do have better coffee. And I think you can drink the water there too.
I don't know. I am admittedly ignorant of Colombia.
I only know two exports of Colombia. Only one of them is legal.
I guess that depends on where you are.
Oh, sure.
The laws are different all over the place.
Yes.
I don't think that's legal in Colombia.
Probably not.
I don't
they
think
got
it
the
is.
fields of them.
Well, the water is safe. Okay.
No water is safe? Is that what you said?
Yeah, water is definitely not safe. Fish fucking that stuff. Fish.
Yes, I know.
Fish have
Fish
babies
have their
in
babies in it. Oh, I just unfolded all the clothes.
Water
I
isn't
just
safe. You know, the
folded.
water in your kidney right now might have been in Napoleon's or a dinosaur's.
Yes. We had that conversation once.
The water in your bladder right now was once in a mycelium fungus that was a mile wide and 20,000 years old. It's dealers who get locked up. So, control oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, that would probably... I'll probably forget, though, and when I forget, then my controller will never shut off, and I'm one of those people who walks away, and my controller will. Yeah, cheers.
Are you cheersing people, dear?
People are cheersing me.
Oh, well, yeah.
Slancha i tancha.
Slancha i slancha. Is it combao?
Oh, I don't know. For what?
Japanese. I'm trying to remember
Japanese? Don't they have a game where they slap the table and they do a cheer and it's this long thing? Where they do this thing with a... And they do some...
I'm sure there's lots of
slappy
places
game.
that do some kind of slappy game before they drink. America has slappy games
I mean,
before
in
they
Japan,
drink.
there's a specific one.
I
It's
don't
like-
know of the specific slapping game.
They got some drinking game that they do.
I know the Irish have a slapping game they do when they drink.
That's different. What are you, Liam Neeson? I'm coming after you.
It is my Irish heritage that.
Where's Vinny when you need him?
I don't know, being a mobster?
Yeah.
Does he know we're on?
We can give him lessons.
We should give him lessons. He's been begging you to give him lessons. I like listening to you play. It's just me.
Well, I need to fix the strings.
Move your remote before you use your...
I mean, they're... Excuse me. That was awful, too. That was like 151 and
Coke?
heartburn. Oh, pepperoni at 151.
Yeah, that's probably not the best combination in the world. Oh, look, you can't even see me. The headless horseman. Here, I gotta move it this way. There. The floaty.
Oh,
is
well,
in
let's
front of
take
my
the...
face.
Yeah, let's take that off there. I mean, nobody cares about cake or pie.
I care about cake and pie.
Yeah, well, I mean,
that's okay.
nobody cares about a survey about cake and pie.
No, probably not.
And you know, on Twitch, it
They
does,
can't
won't
see it.
show-
Yes, I know,
it
because I'm
won't show
watching.
that. I see. I see. I see. I wonder who else is watching. Maybe it's Duffy.
I don't know, we got 300
Hi,
people.
Duffy.
I said hello, but nobody said hello back.
Oh, that's weird. Oh, maybe it's my PC.
I don't know.
I don't really have a following on Twitch. I haven't been doing it as long as I've been streaming. on
Well,
YouTube.
but I'm surprised none of my Twitter peoples are on.
They're all busy, woman. They're
It
tweeting.
is early in the day. They're probably
They're
doing
tweeting
their
and stuff.
They're not actually tweeting. It's been a very quiet Twitter day.
Yeah. So there's
Yeah.
nothing interesting on Twitter.
Oh, let's see. There's always interesting things on
I
Twitter.
see. Well, that's what I have you here for, is to find me news.
I know, right? Well, I could go on my other account and find you news.
News
but-
and theology. That's
Let's see.
what
I'm
you're
curious.
there
It
for.
was on our local news about the fires in the USA, but have the USA broadcast the catastrophic fires happening in Australia right now? Have you heard anything about the catastrophic fires in Australia?
I did hear there were fires in Australia. There's also fires in the Arctic tundra, the Borean forest, and there are fires in the Amazon. Although usually the Amazon catches on fires, it's usually people clear cutting so that they can do palm oil. One of those
Like
things.
intentional fires.
Yes,
That's different.
And that's an old school way of doing that.
Well, it puts
called
nutrients back in the ground.
clear cutting and burning. Yeah, it does. It will help make the it will help make it fertile.
Let's see. But we did have votes. Why does it? Of course, my Twitter feed is full of love.
Is it?
Full of love, yeah. I actually had a comment today. It wasn't to me. It was to somebody else.
Okay.
It was to my friend Blues Vanda.
Yes.
Vanda from Portugal.
Okay.
And she responded to the comment on her account with something very kind about me, which I thought was awesome. She says, "Aw, thank you, Nini. That's so kind of you. At Church ASMR was one of the first people from the community I met, and she pointed me to Twitter. She is so loving, kind, and generous person, and I truly love her." That was from Vonda. Yes, heartfelt appreciation. Vonda's awesome.
Welcome.
I love her channel too. We have new peoples. Hello, new peoples. Keeps kicking me out of Twitch chat. Let's see, what else do we have? There's a big angry going on in the ASMR community with people who ask for videos and then have their credit cards decline. Like they asked for paid videos, personalized paid videos, and then their credit cards decline, so you lose out on the payment for the time that you've spent doing videos.
Well, unfortunately, that kind of loss prevention is part of having a business.
Yeah.
Start doing transactions. Eventually, you're gonna have one or two that doesn't work out. It's rough when you're a contractor.
TV Ducky wants to do collaborations with
Tutors.
tubers, small stream YouTubers.
Oh, I see. Okay. Can you play Thunderstruck? I guess I am wearing an AC/DC shirt too, and I'm not
Yes,
actually
you
a
are.
huge AC/DC fan. I actually just asked for some band shirts, and my wife was like, "I'll get you some band shirts." So she did. I can play some. I can play a little bit, so. It's really for electric guitar, but.
You that's the one you play all the time, isn't it?
Not hard to do on acoustic.
President Trump says he's going to release the transcript of his first call with the Ukrainian president.
question is Senate oversight and FISA forcing him to,
No, he's choosing to do it.
well, has he already fixed it? Obviously, he was messing around with the Biden.
It's just a bunch of stuff about Ukraine. Ooh, I know. Let's see what Elon Musk is up to. He's always interesting.
Oh, that's like cool.
Successful deployment of 60 Starlink satellites have been confirmed.
He's trying to create a satellite web that produces high-speed internet to rural areas that don't have.
Falcon 9 first stage has landed on the Of Course I Still Love You drone ship.
Okay. Is it, that makes me wonder if that's his platform. He's got a platform, but he's probably talking about connecting with the drone in space.
No, well,
Falcon
this
9
one looks
rocket.
like it's landing on a ship.
On water?
Yeah.
Because he has a square platform that he's landing the rocket on.
Yes.
Which, if you can land a rocket, I mean,
It's the fourth launch and landing of this particular booster.
that says a lot to be able to get re-entry from a rocket, have it reorientate itself with its thrusters down, and then use a reverse propulsion to land itself on a moving platform in stormy water. That's some fucking rocket science.
He says extremism is so fun.
Extremism is extreme! Lies.
Cybertruck
Nice,
unveil
Dallas.
on
Nice. Why do I turn left when left is your
Lee
turn?
Denton lies. Why do you turn left when left is
That's a good question. I think I turn left when left is my turn at the four-way when I've waited and that's the direction I want to go. Therefore, I turn left. Left is not the turn I will be, but left is the turn I am being.
I turn right.
You turn right? I'm more center right.
I turn right because then I don't have to cross lanes of traffic
Oh.
and it's faster.
Ah, and you save less fuel, right? Because you're not waiting as long?
Yes. I do actually turn right. If it's a multi-lane road and I would have to cross multiple lanes to turn left, I actually turn right, go up, and cross at a shorter crossing section, and then turn around and go back.
You're like the UPS man.
I
You
am.
can only turn right. It's the same way if you go from front to back. Well, Ujapal, that only applies to things other than wiping one's butt. Because it's really not the same if you do that from, you know. Am more hit by a car. Am more hit by a car.
If you turn left, you're hit more by a car.
Where's
More
Brian
likely
today?
to be hit by a car.
He not able to join you on the stream. Real shame.
Brian.
Hmm. Do you know a Brian?
I don't know a Brian.
I don't know any Brians either.
Goob? Or-
Goob? Did you have to mention my brother?
You mentioned him earlier, and I thought maybe that was who he was asking about.
I don't think he knows who he's asking about. I think he's
Okay.
asking about people we're not mentioning.
Yeah, that's not somebody I know. What video games y'all play? I play a China game. That's it.
Brian from The Badly, The Good Man with Bloody Good Heart. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
Maybe he means Duffy.
Duffy? Duffy!
No, his name's not Brian.
His name's not Brian.
Oh, no! Well, I play lots of games. Most recently, I've been playing Death Stranding. That's what I've been playing most often recently.
My China game is actually called Call Me Emperor, by the way.
Trump, my joy. Real men are currently in the woods shooting deer and not sitting at home playing video games.
Well, he's perfectly capable of doing that and doing that with a bow and arrow, but around here, you're only allowed to do that during very, very, very short periods of time.
Which is currently right now. And
is.
black powder's still good for another 2 weeks. I think they're still good for shotgun as well as. But I don't hunt in this state because of chronic wasting disease. And if you know anything about ticks right now, you don't really want to be out rummaging around in the woods. Not in this area. Not unless you're ready to be covered with some freaking ticks.
Downside to pest control.
Yes, I'll do that. I need a downside to it. That's how I make more money.
No, I meant limiting your outdoor activity.
Oh yeah, no. Besides, I don't need to eat, so I'm only gonna shoot some shit and watch it die if I'm gonna eat it.
Yes.
And
very
I'll just
true.
go to the store and buy my steak because I'm a modern man in the modern world.
Yeah. But we do enjoy shooting guns and.
Shh, don't tell people that. It's a red flag state, woman. What are you trying to do? I don't own any firearms.
I didn't say we own them, I just said we shoot them. Somebody else can own them.
Oh, snap. Okay.
Next subject. Real men drive the Mustang GT or the Camaro SS?
Well, my old man has a 66 289 V8, which is a really nice Mustang, but I don't drive it. I drive a work truck.
Yeah, that you do.
That's the only vehicle I drive in. Yeah, I got it, AR bots. It's making me angry because it's not going correctly. So I'm going to change my controller setting real quick. Don't you know me, woman?
We're still streaming.
Yes, I know. I gotta keep my controller from turning off every few seconds.
Oh, yeah. But it's a pretty big van.
What's a pretty big one?
He says Nick D's horse can't beat it. And then, oh, that was Lee Denton said Nick D's horse can't beat it.
I
Dallas
believe that's
Prince.
walking. I think that means walking, doesn't it?
I thought he meant McDonald's horse meat. I don't know.
Oh, okay, yeah, alright, sure. No, not a huge fan.
Dallas said, I have a minivan, but it's a pretty big van.
Oh, okay.
I love minivans personally. I think they are fantastic. I will own one again one day.
No, you won't, woman.
Why not?
I ain't letting you get no minivans. No, I don't care. I won't ride in it, so I don't care.
What is this real men thing? Like, this is cracking me up. Every time he says something, he says, real men do this. Real men do that.
Real men don't take no shit from nobody.
Okay. Okay, real men have the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus, the most powerful phone in the world. I think that these are all examples of Little man syndrome.
I have phone envy.
You have phone envy?
I have phone envy. Did you hear what he said?
I have a wonderful phone.
Okay, fine. Next subject. Can we do like
Yes.
angry comment reading? Yeah. I don't know.
I tend to not have what all the rest of society has because I'm a unique individual.
Yeah, I doubt it. There we go. I probably got to reconnect so I can turn that obnoxious ass music. Oh, that's why.
Real men are watching Monday Night Football, dear.
You're for real? Yep, real men are on a field made of fake grass, patting other men on the ass.
Football was actually a nice rough and tumble sport in the 1950s before they put all those pads on to protect themselves.
Everything was better in the 50s.
I know, I'm a
Here
50s
we
woman.
go.
I am a 50s woman. Women being at home and not being in the workforce was much better. Lots of things were much, much better.
Well, I can turn that damn music off.
Oh, did you figure out how to turn it
And
off?
now my controller won't die. So
Yay!
there's that. Yep. So now people don't have to listen to the crappy music, and they
I
don't
liked
have
the
to.
crappy music. Rugby, yes.
Okay, I get into it. Yeah, I'm a fan.
I am definitely a fan of rugby and real football. Real football is played with a round ball.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, awesome. Here we go. So, real men.
Aw, well, you know, I don't claim to be a real man.
I have zero. Damn, I have 0 real man points.
I know.
Oh shit. Well, real men play the kazoo.
Real men have wives
Don't they?
who willingly rub their feet and
That's
get
right.
them drinks.
Make me a damn sandwich. That's what I'm talking about. Now I'm gonna go get in my big diesel truck and chew me some backer.
Backer.
Oh shit, it's Alex. Hello,
Hi, Alex.
Hello, Alex. Real men play bluegrass.
I like bluegrass. Don't make fun of bluegrass. The only reason I'd be watching CNN is to laugh.
He says we're loud. We're sorry, Alex. We can't really control the volume of our stream. Unfortunately, at least on our YouTube. We can on the Twitch, but we can't really adjust it. So
You really want to make fun of me for being loud?
no, maybe he just has his sound turned way up, so we sound really loud to him.
Or he could be having headphones in his ears. So it's blaring right next to his eardrum.
No, I believe we're loud. Oh,
I get a point. Yes!
got one. Next subject. Real men don't watch fake news. Do you watch Dude, I don't even watch the news. I read everything.
From other countries. You don't watch or read U.S. news. You watch it from other countries to get honest
The United
feedback.
States media is not going to tell you what's
I
going on in
know.
the world. They're not going to tell you what's realistically happening in your own country, dude.
This is true.
If you want to get some perspective, you might want to listen to some news feeds from some other countries.
I like watching the political activities
Let's
of
see it.
Criminal News Network.
Yeah, Country Now, Nephew, Conjunto. You get a bonus point if you said you watch Fox News. Oh, I did not know that. My bad.
No U.S. news because I actually want some unbiased opinion from either side.
I listen to Rush Limbaugh. Does that count?
I listen to Dr. Laura Schlesinger.
Is she the one who talks about sex?
No, that's Dr. Ruth and Sunday Nights with Sue.
We have live TV for that. Do you guys have the live news broadcast where the ladies don't wear any shirts?
They have that in France and in Germany. I've seen it.
Wait, you've seen it?
Yes, I was in France and in Germany, and
Wait,
they
you were
do the
in
news.
France and Germany?
Yes. Once upon a time,
What?
many, many years ago.
Do they have Fox News in France and Germany?
No.
Nein, mein Kinder.
No.
Nein, Freundinnen.
No. No Fox News, no CNN News. They do, however, laugh at American news.
Well, if their news is like boobies and stuff, they probably do laugh at our news.
That's only in the weather. They
Right.
don't booby the whole news.
Oh,
it's
that-
only in the weather.
That has to be serious. Storms, no big deal. But they don't have hurricanes. So okay, next subject. Real men always say hi to a 12
in blackjack.
IT on the 12-inch black.
Always hit on a 12-inch blackjack.
12 in blackjack. You always hit on a 12 in blackjack.
Oh, okay. So this is poker.
I think we
And
need to be able to read this where the sentence is
anything-
actually
yeah.
stretched out because.
You hit on anything that's under 17 in blackjack.
Real men don't gamble their money. They spend it on booze and hookers and blow. That's what real men do with their money. Don't gamble that
That's so
shit.
funny.
That's a waste.
Again, the snark is definitely on.
Oh, well, it's been my snark cloud has been building up ever since that guy just invited himself over when I was drunk and having a wake at home for my dead family.
I know after 15 years you smoked a cigarette, now I'm paying for your nicotine withdrawals.
I smoked it and was like, this is disgusting.
I know, and then you tried to hand it to me. Okay, come on, give me my next subject question. Trump Majoy?
Need an electric for that.
Echo. Ling Clown says echo.
Is there an echo? Oh God, that's right. We
Did you
forgot
ever
to.
fix the
Oops,
echo?
I'm sorry. Well, good looking out, Ling Cloud. We should have been paying attention to our Twitch. We were neglecting our Twitch people. Just a moment. We'll fix that. They're not even watching anymore. They were like, this echo sucks. We gotta stop this.
Oh, they did. They left.
Oh.
Ling, back.
Ling, come back. Be our friend.
Let's see. I wasn't on because I was trying to read when you flipped out to switch the controller.
Oh look. That looks awful, doesn't it?
What?
Our table looks like it has a bunch of junk on it.
It doesn't though.
It does have a bunch of junk on it.
It's got a laundry thing, an Avalon sock,
A microscope
and a towel.
and a towel, guitar strings
Well, that's not junk though.
and booze.
Something's glowing. Oh, hey, the matches are glowing.
They're glowing?
They're glowing.
Oh, it's because of the blue light. And the light filter. Probably switch that to a
Do my ASMR in here.
What? Okay, fine. Next question. Real men will never stop driving their V8 muscle cars even if the world is burning because of global warming. Will you?
We
Uh,
didn't start the fire.
I don't have a V8 muscle car.
I do.
Oh, you do?
I do.
No, you don't.
I do.
No,
I
you
get.
don't.
I do. I get it. I have a Challenger. I just
What?
don't have access to it right
What do
now.
you mean you have a Challenger? We sold it.
No, honey, I have another one.
I sold my Charger. It was the saddest day ever, but I need to start a business, so I traded in my V8 muscle car to start a business. As a capitalist, does that count? In Trump's America, with his fantastic economic policies, he got rid of all those itemized deductions, so I...
Geez, a V8, then no chance. What?
Jizz a V8. Didn't know. Oh, man.
Alex is just laughing.
Oh, snap.
He finds this funny.
Well, it's been a while since I've had a V8 jizz.
Is it like tomato
It's like
juice?
Bloody
flavor?
Mary, yeah. And the, funnily enough, the
There's a
the
2-second
soldier
lag.
beat.
So you just...
Point deducted. No, I didn't sell. I traded it so I could start a business. How can any Trump fan give me a negative point
For starting a
for
business.
starting a business under Trump's economy? I think your right to hold Trump questionnaires is revoked. I call bullshit.
What are you... What? What are you having spazzes about?
He's spazzing.
Sorry.
What's up?
The
What's up,
video
man?
just completely cut out for me. It did not cut out. I don't think it cut out for most of the people, but it cut out for me, and it was like, and it shot me back almost a minute.
It sounds
Calm
like
down.
you clicked something.
Calm
I haven't
down.
clicked anything.
Calm down. It'll be okay. All right?
Also, you guys are weird.
Okay.
You guys are weird.
Also, when you talk, there's like a 4-second echo now.
Echo.
Not echo, lag.
Yeah, there's a lag.
Yes.
A long one.
Yes. It's normal,
Yeah,
Alex.
yeah, that's broadcasting for you.
Okay.
It's not instantaneous. He left.
He says Rebecca's here.
He left. We revoked his right to hold Trump
He
questionnaires.
left?
and
Can you see who's on there?
he took off on us.
Oh. Well, you know.
I guess he's not a free-loving, free market capitalist. Oh no, damn, he's there. Okay, fine. Next question. Real men only play American-made Xbox One Xbox. Do you play the Xbox One X?
We own that. Right? That's the one that...
Didn't he say real men don't play video games?
Yes, he did. That's a
Wait a
conundrum
minute
question.
here. This is obviously a trick question because real men don't play video games.
Yeah, they're
Next
busy
question.
watching, what was it? Watching football on Monday Night Football.
Yeah,
and,
real men watch football. They don't play video games.
And what was the other thing?
Hmm?
Oh, they're out hunting.
Oh, they're out hunting. Yeah, they're out hunting for their sustenance. Don't play video games during deer. Oh, my bad. That's an important distinction because real men are out there fighting for their lives by shooting overpopulated deer. I got it.
They're, however, saving some of the farm grain.
Yeah, I know some guys around here shoot and then donate the meat to the
Homeless shelter.
Yeah, to the shelters.
Yes.
Because let's be honest, venison is not exactly.
And it's much appreciated because they mix it, they do a split with beef and,
It ain't the same as lamb.
oh no. And generally it's hard run, so it's gamey, but
Yep. Well, not around here. In this state, the deer are fat and frolicking and overpopulated, and some of them are so covered in ticks that they actually are losing weight. They're wasting away because they're so covered.
we have
with-
some pretty nasty pictures of that too, don't we?
Yep. Well, those are Kentucky. Those are deers in a different state, and the terrain in that state is far more difficult, and the deer family groups are a lot smaller. So in this state, you'll see herds of deer anywhere from 5 to 40 or more, and then whereas in that state, you'll see family groups being like 3 to 5 max.
Did you fix the echo?
I don't know. Turn on the monitor and see. Okay, fine. Next subject. Real men love the greatest athlete of all time, Tom Brady. Do you know Tom Brady? Do I love Tom Brady? I don't know Tom Brady. But I'm sure if I knew him, I would love him like everyone else does.
Yeah,
The Twitch sound is gone.
Twitch sound is completely gone.
Dang it. What's going on with that? I don't think the microphone is working too right, but that's why we do this stuff. To practice. So we have, yeah. It's not really showing up.
Yeah, I've got no sound. My volume's on and I got no sound.
What about now? Now do we have sound?
How big is it?
I don't think the webcam is really doing its.
There. Yes. From when you asked for the headphones.
Is it echoing? Oh, I
Yes,
know why
it's
it's
echoing.
I know why it's echoing because we've got it up. That's why. That's why we're getting the echo.
Why?
That should fix it. I had a web page open.
Okay, well, it's got to catch up to the no echo.
Wheelman by a cow just to butcher it in front of vegans. Do you butcher cows in front of... No, I butcher vegans in front of cows.
I did once butcher a deer in front of neighborhood children. Not intentionally. Yeah, it's... No, it's still echoing.
What the hell? Don't you have both open?
No, oh well.
If you had
No.
YouTube open too, that means...
YouTube is paused.
Huh.
I don't have it playing long.
It's weird. That's not good.
No, but we're getting echoes. It's in a... YouTube is paused. I don't have it playing.
It's weird. That's not good.
No, but we're getting echoes.
What the hell is
I'm wondering if it's the echo because I'm playing it on my phone.
I don't know, but I don't like the sound of that one bit.
I think when I don't have the volume playing on my phone, it's not echoing back through.
Well, there's only one
I
way
can
to
put
see.
my headphones in. Well, I can't put my headphones in because my thing's out in the car. Hey, Alex.
No, it's okay.
Are you still on?
No, he's probably watching something else. Yeah. You can just monitor it here on this and see what we got.
Can you monitor the feedback?
Well, I can play it and see if it's just your speaker.
He said it was a great answer, 2 points.
Well, you know. What can I say?
Alex, if you're still on, will you go out to the car, please, and get me my dongle?
Let's check it. See what we got.
I don't think he's on anymore.
No, I still hear it chirping.
I don't think he's on anymore. I think it's the playback from that, though.
Yeah, some like robotic chirping in the background. I don't know what's going on with that. I bet it's the auditory codec from like XSplit or something.
That sucks.
Yeah, it's terrible. It sounds terrible.
Oh, that's okay.
Ugh.
I'm okay with not winning a 2020 Mustang Shelby GT.
2020 GT 500. Yeah, sure. Sure, buddy.
Hey, we know an Indian guy that needs some help with translations, and he'd like to give money to you, too.
Besides, I'm not a real man. I wouldn't know what to do with a Shelby GT 500 anyway. Besides, I'd rather have the 67 than the 2020.
It's an Eleanor.
It's an Eleanor.
Gone in 60 seconds.
Oh, I see. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that movie. It's been forever since I've seen that movie. What?
It's been forever since I've seen that movie, and I still know that the Shelby GT was called Eleanor.
Well, that's what he called it. I didn't remember that. I forgot that was his car, but if you're gonna steal an original, I mean, it's a $500,000 car, why not, right? You're actually a collector of fine cars, that's definitely one to get. You've got the Ford GT 150, you know.
Alex, can you hear me?
No, I don't think you know.
Sorry.
I never felt any great need to profess my manhood for people.
I know. That's why I found it very funny. My feet are really, really hurry. I put the braces on because they were in pain.
Do you want me to do foot rubbing ASMR then? And
Ooh,
we'll
yes,
just do
let's do
ASMR and
ASMR.
rub feet.
Smart,
All
smart.
hope is not lost. We will be holding a real woman challenge soon.
I
Oh,
bet
boy.
y'all win that one. Would you please go out to the car and retrieve my dongle and headphones from the passenger seat?
Hi there.
Hi, trigonometry. I like that.
I like
Makes
that.
me think math.
I like math.
I do like math. Math is fun.
And
Math
fun
is
for
fun.
everyone.
Math is fun for everyone.
Or you know any good math jokes?
Why was 6 afraid of 7?
'Cause 7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
Waka waka.
You asked if I knew any math jokes. That's about the extent of it.
Damn.
Pi are not squared, they're round.
Mm-hmm. And delicious.
Yes.
Well, you can find a pie in a square. That's how they built the
I'm
pyramid
sure I
base.
could make a pie squared.
I made a pumpkin pie.
I know, you did. That was awesome. That was my favorite of your pumpkins. Which reminds me, we have pumpkins out there, sugar pumpkins.
I have sugar pumpkins. I know. I need to make pumpkin food. I don't know how I'm gonna store it. We could just put it in Ziploc bags in the freezer. We do it that way.
Yeah, puree it and we could, can't you,
Real men don't make pumpkin
Can it?
puree. Yeah, you can can it. You don't even have to hot
you don't
can
have
it.
to hot
You
can
can
it?
just store it in a jar and then just stick it in the freezer.
Okay.
So I'm saying a Ziploc bag would probably work just as well.
Ah, date with Gordon Ramsay. How
The winner of
awesome
the
would
Real
that
Woman
be?
Challenge will either win a
I don't
pink
think his wife
Hellcat
would like that
or a
much.
date with Gordon Ramsay. Yeah, I don't think. Do you 1, 2, 3-way? Yeah, we get it. Nudge, nudge, you know what I mean? Wink,
Well.
wink, wink, wink. We get.
Yeah, I don't think Gordon Ramsay's wife would be too thrilled with him going on a date with somebody. But she's an awesome, awesome woman.
I'd like to make an equivalent exchange.
Very nice. I didn't realize that you were an alchemist. Do you have your alchemist watch?
Not yet. I actually been looking at stuff online.
Well, I don't think you can get equivalent exchange unless you have
Can
your.
I have a Snickers?
There
Or an
are
M&M?
Unfortunately, there are no Snickers.
Yeah,
Is there any
an
M&Ms?
M&M.
I don't
Okay.
have any. You can ask Dad if you can have one. And stop stomping through my house because all I hear is thunderclaps.
I thought something even better.
So, don't let Alan see you eating it. Wait, didn't you guys both have cake?
No.
Go get her a piece of cake.
No, she
Go-
has her
She had
cake.
cake.
Okay, well, as long as she has
She
it.
came in and said her cake was delicious, Dad.
I just didn't get myself any cake. I planned on it,
Probably a good choice.
but
Bye. Stop stomping.
my feet are cold.
Well, go warm them up. You walked outside in your socks, didn't you?
No, I have on your flip flops.
Yes, without playing it out loud, if I play it with just my dongle, I don't have the feedback.
You sure? Because I was hearing
I'm
some
listening.
weird clickety electronic-y thing going on in there.
I'm listening.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Because we're playing the monitor, it's going through the microphone, and that's why we're getting that feedback loop.
Yes.
I should know this sort of thing from setting up sound engineering for bands. I should know
I
that.
was trying to explain that, but you weren't
Okay, cool.
hearing me.
Alright, well that's too bad because all of your Twitch friends will say no. I don't. Yes.
I'm not sharing the coloring.
Here, show it to me.
I want to do exactly what Mom told me not to do. And how many
What were we? Why do your kitty cats have like sutures? Is that like scars from battling the evil rats of Nim? This cat is
Okay.
sniffing that cat's armpit.
I create.
Why is
no,
the
it's
cat
drinking
sniffing
milk.
another cat's
It's
armpit?
drinking milk.
You think so?
It's a kitten.
Sniffing armpits. That's a little strange.
Yeah, well.
Armpit
I like
sniffing
that
is
guitar
odd.
right here.
Alright, here,
It
take
looks
it.
cool right there.
Ooh.
Glad you like it.
So I'm getting to interesting things in Temple of the Winds.
So we're talking about books then.
Of course. Books are amazing.
Okay. We can talk about books.
We can talk about whatever. I was just saying that's where I was.
What are my two puzzle pieces? What are my two things that go to this? The control piece and the wing, because I need those to make this. Especially the control piece.
I have no idea
I don't
because
know,
I am not
honey.
responsible for your pieces for your book. Why
I
don't
don't
you
know.
take your stuff?
They're not in here. If I find them, I'll give them to you. They're not in here,
Oh,
sweetheart.
my scissors. I need those.
Yeah, you
Yes,
don't
you
need
need
those.
those.
You don't get to have those without parental restriction. Take your
Come on,
book.
Don't set it on the keyboard. sweetheart.
Goodbye. Put the scissors down. Goodbye.
Why am I not supposed to have scissors? Though?
Avalyn, I'm not having an argument with a 7-year-old. I gave you an answer. Goodbye.
What time is it?
It is 7:33. And I have just had my presents requested.
Presents requested.
Yes, Alex, just see. Alex, hey Mom, can you come here for a second? But I'm having to walk with my braces, so, you know, slow moving.
Why don't you just get his butt up and come in here and say something?
He was trying to show me some state alchemy thing that he wants to purchase, but his app crashed, so it didn't work. Oh, did our friends all disappear? It
Yeah.
looks like they all disappeared. Trigonometry, are you still here?
No, he left.
No, he left.
Yeah,
He
probably.
didn't like our 1, 2, 3-way joke.
Well, it was his joke.
Oh, our response to his joke.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. Who knows? Maybe it was Alex.
And Trumpy Man didn't like our lack
No.
of manlyhood.
No, yeah. I know. My lack of machismo bored Mr. Trump.
Yes.
I got it. I don't like enough Burger King and bowling for fucking the
Yeah,
man
that's-
fucking club over here.
I bet I could win the women challenge though.
You know, and it may sound silly, but if you, just by reading dude's name, I think it'd probably be pretty easy to go through those questions and answer them
Oh,
in
yeah.
a way. And I've actually seen a recent study on that that says based on one question, you can accurately predict a person's opinion on 8 other stances because of their media saturation.
Oh.
So because they get very specific informational feeds, they have very specific biases.
And
so
their responses.
their responses
equate to that.
all fall in line, and and everybody's so programmed that everyone's unanimous.
What about those of us who don't watch the?
So if you looked at people for like 40, 50, 60 years ago, and you asked them the same 8 political stances, they would be all over the board. The average individual would be all over the board. But today, you ask those same 8 questions, based on the first question, you can then, up to like an 80% correlation, predict all the other answers too. Because people are so fucking programmed because of their media
Because they
exposure.
spend the entire day sitting with their nose in their phone.
Or all the other ways that we get media in the United States all
Yes.
contribute to this perception
Polarization
of the way
Okay.
fucking reality is. And more often than not, things don't work out the way we think. So the world is rarely as black and white as we all like to pretend.
One of my friends just made their 1,000th subscriber.
Woo! How do you do it? Now they're officially
Slowly.
monetized? I can't.
They have to have 4,000 watch minutes in a month.
In a month?
Yeah.
Holy shit balls.
I had 2,000 when I did your head scratchy video.
2,000 in a month?
I had 2,000 minutes in a month.
Damn.
And I only had 50 subscribers.
We should do more head scratching then, I guess.
Yes.
Oh, we lost another person.
It was Alex.
People are bored.
I'm sorry people are bored. They don't
We
care
have
for
a boring
content.
show.
Really?
I don't know.
I don't think they're boring content. I'm surprised none of my
They're all busy.
listeners are.
They're all busy. No one wants to have conversation.
Apparently.
Well, it's okay. We can always have conversations on our own. We don't necessarily need people here to interact a lot.
No, but I do enjoy the conversations we have, and I think other people will. Duffy thinks other people will.
Well, I don't know.
He's all about the. Maybe Ling Ling will come back, and now that our feed isn't ear splitting. Yeah, I'll give it some love.
Besides, I plan to get rip-roaring drunk tonight. You want to flashcard me? We can do that at some point. I need to start doing flashcards again.
Okay, do you know where your flashcards are, or do I need to make them again?
I've got them. I'm right
Are
here.
you doing drunk flashcards?
We did that one time with Goop, remember?
I do.
It was fun. We had fun. It was good practice.
How much do you retain from drunk studying, though?
The thing about it is, it's not specific. You're not regurgitating specific
Qualities?
answers. It's not a system for repetitive answers. It's a system that teaches you basic characteristics that you then use to identify species.
Right, the chewy mouth parts all belong to this one. And the
Ouch.
can't
Well,
believe you two.
see, as an American, I just see that word, and I
Yes,
think,
onion.
damn. But I forget that some individuals, that's a very common word that they would say repetitively, like cunt or twat. Yeah, so, I... And, frankly, that makes 2 of us, because I can't believe I'm the funniest cunts on there either. For the 3rd time, don't you know?
are you being Irish, or are you being Canadian, or are you being Canadian
I'm
Irish?
being North Dakota.
I spoke in my regular voice, and you thought I was pretending to be an indie.
You did. It was awful. So, no, I can't believe we're the funniest shit on there either. What's
Yeah,
that
me
say?
neither. Apparently, other people's chats are not that intriguing.
Not that entertaining. Well, that does not surprise me. Talking to some people is like facial surgery or having your
Oh, trust me, I'm well
scrotum
aware.
smashed with a hammer.
I
Read English.
do read English.
I read a lot.
I read original English.
Old English?
I read American English. I read Australian English. I read Canadian English.
Canadian English? I see. Hi.
Hi. Ranzani. Ranzani?
I have no idea how to say that.
I hope I said that right.
We'll just call you Rands.
Yeah, Ranz.
There
I
you
like
go.
that.
Hi, Rands.
Don't mind the snark that's happening. My husband left his snark on, and now it's all snarky.
Oh, I got tons of snark.
Oh, I know.
I had snark all day.
Why so snarky?
I have as much snark as some people say twat all day. Or cunts. No, read that right. From Canada, you said it right.
Yay!
Oh, okay. Yay! In the Great White North. Awesome. What part of Canada do you hail from, friend?
Yes. Where from? I have lots of friends in Canada.
Lies. Yeah. Do you have lots of friends in Canada?
I do. My friend Megan is from Canada.
Oh, yeah, she's from Canada.
She is. Harmonious ASMR is from Canada.
Okay,
Oh,
cheers.
that's a terrible noise.
Cheers!
Oh, cheers.
Here, have some 151.
I'll stick to my Sprite.
Here, have some 151 of your Sprite.
No.
That's what I put in my cola.
I know it's what you put in your cola.
Maybe he watches Trailer Park Boys. Maybe they. I shouldn't assume their preferred
Are we
gender
really
pronouns.
going to the gender pronouns?
Where's Trump my joy when you need him, right?
Ohio. We are from Ohio.
We live in Ohio. I'm not from anywhere.
I'm from Ohio.
definitely
You are
not
not
claiming
from
Ohio.
Ohio.
I'm not from anywhere, woman. Not even from the mother's womb. Was born in a test tube by alien sperm.
I'm telling your dad that.
Dad used to say that all the time. You big, man. You big. No, you big, man.
No, I'm big.
Yeah, baby, you thick. Isn't that what all the cool kids say? They say that's a compliment nowadays.
I don't know that that's ever a compliment.
Oh, it's a compliment. THICC. Oh yeah, that's a compliment, girl. With that woody, woo woo. How close are we to Windsor again? I think we're 6 hours from Windsor. No, 4 hours from Windsor, aren't we? I don't remember, but Windsor is
I
fun.
can tell you in a minute. I haven't been to Windsor in a very long time.
It's the best strip club ever.
I've never been to a strip club. I wouldn't
Oh, straight
know.
out of Compton. Yeah, cool. Lee Denton is straight out of Compton. Regulator head.
Nice.
Terminator head. I don't know if he's really out of Compton or not.
3 hours, 23 minutes.
3
to
hours and
Windsor.
23 minutes? Hell yeah. What are we waiting for?
Babysitters?
Yeah, no doubt. Babysitters.
A day off of
Central.
work?
Saskatchewan. Okay, wow, you're out in that's kind of the boonies, right? That's pretty sparse country. Central.
Pardon me while I
Central
go
Canada.
figure out what the children are knocking
That's
for.
some pretty good hunting and fishing up there.
Oh, honey, it's
What?
a terrible noise.
Well, don't listen.
What am I supposed to do? Plug
Cover
my
your-
ears?
Yeah, plug your ears. Shaw.
That makes listening to you and having a conversation a bit difficult.
Okay.
It's like running nails on a
Dude, nobody
chalkboard.
wants to listen to me.
I like listening to you.
Oh, you're biased.
Well, isn't that okay? Am I not supposed to be biased?
You're loud.
What are you doing?
I am stringing nylon strings on this
But
classical guitar
Why
so that I can.
Oh, you're making knots in the end. Okay.
Oh crap! Well, I'm trying to make knots in the end, but it's not working. We're in Central. He's in Central Canada.
Central Canada, Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan. It sounds cold.
Everything's cold. It's cold here.
Oh, why did we move here?
Because we haven't moved away.
Why did we move away?
Because we don't have jobs away.
If I could get a job away, I have to give up my business.
So, Google does not recognize Saskatchewan as a location.
Flatland, see your dog run away for days. Oh, yeah. Kind of like Ohio. Nice sunsets, though, right? You get nice sunrises and sunsets out of that.
1 day and 8 hours.
32 hours?
It just says 1 day and 8 hours. And the other one says 1 day and 3 hours. But you have to cross international borders that may include unpaved roads and directions that end at closest road.
Directions that end in you're screwed, eh? You're lost.
1 day, 3 hours, that kind of cracks me up.
That
And it
scares
goes
me.
through, let's see, it goes Ohio, Indiana, Illinois,
Fargo.
Iowa, Wisconsin, Minnesota, North Dakota, then into Winnipeg.
You ever notice that all those are named after Native Americans?
Yep.
It's like, hey, we stole your land, but at least we'll name our states after you.
Conquering nation.
There you go, it's your conquering nations again, you racist. Where's that Trump Mr. Joy guy when you need him? Yeah.
We try to be.
Pretty chill people. I've had enough struggle and stress in my life. I don't need no more drama.
Drama llama mama.
I need no more of this shit.
Oh, you're gonna do that again, aren't you? Okay. Warn me before you string it through the bottom. Like that.
I'm driving you to drink, Kelly.
Really? I'm driving you to drink? I think you just like the drink. She says as he shivers.
Yeah, chill here in the cold. Okay. Yeah, I bet it is pretty chill. Although, yeah, I know I've gamed with a few friends from Canada, and they're all pretty relaxed, pretty nice, pretty chill people.
What was his name?
I will say though,
Daniel Cornish.
The casino at Windsor, if you're an American, they're really not interested in your problems, though. I guess they were very polite about it, but they had absolutely no care in the world about whatever trouble I was having. They were having none of it.
Is that when you went through the border and the rest of your peoples couldn't make it through?
Yes, we got stopped at the border, and I did something weird that freaked out the border police, and they took us into a room, and they were getting ready to strip search us, and these three really rough-looking fellows of nondescript gender or race, culture, come walking through, and the lady from the customs looks at these three dudes and says, "You guys again?" And she's like, "All right, you four, get out of here." And she's like, "You guys sit down." Those dudes got the strip search. We didn't. I mean, maybe they just like strip searching those guys.
You cannot say fellows, dudes, guys.
Those are not the right gender pronouns.
Gender.
I don't want to assume their gender. I can play that song. Yeah. If you'd like.
A. Added the A. Just for you.
What was the one thing that the guy was telling us how you can say A, fuck buddy, A in the same sentence and it turned out to be a question?
I don't think I was there for that one.
Yeah, so you can say fuck buddy, eh? Or no, fuck buddy, eh? And it'd be a question. That's what it was.
Oh.
You gotta put the commas in there in the right places.
It's
If you said
kinda
fuck
like
buddy, eh?
fucking
Well, that might be a
man.
question. Yes, fucking A man. Fucking A man. Fucking A man. Oops. Oops. Sorry.
Is it not me?
No, I'm just rusty and I've been drinking.
Oh.
Sorry. Trying to butcher this. So I learned guitar in the South.
I never learned guitar, but I can sing.
Ooh, this is out of tune. I gotta change the strings on this. Yes, they already went out
Oh
of tune.
yeah, that's out. Didn't you just?
Yeah, I just tried to. The strings are old, so they aren't behaving. Whoa!
Ramzania says you have it almost dead on.
Have you figured out what Lee Denton is talking about?
He's got a snark. That's all I know.
Oh, okay. It's good to have snark.
Mountain Dew is coming out with new flavors for 2020.
All right, cool. Tell us the news. And from the news desk,
Green
we have
apple.
the lovely Kelly.
Blueberry,
Ooh, blueberry.
grape,
Great.
and watermelon.
I see.
And on Twitch and on YouTube and on Twitter, I am Church ASMR.
Oh, I'm sorry. Church Without a Roof ASMR
Yes, that
from the news desk, bringing us the latest in
4 new flavors, and I am really super excited for Green Apple Mountain Dew. Oh yeah.
Green Apple Mountain Dew.
I am gonna be like the Kool-Aid man with Mountain Dew. Oh yeah.
You're gonna like bust through people's doors.
Heck
What the
yeah.
hell, Church Without a Roof? And you'll be like, oh yeah.
hmm Better than the fruit punch, kid.
Yeah.
Have you ever had fruit punch?
You know what, Bell End? I think Lee Denton is drunk. Are you drunk? You're drunk. Go home. No, I'm just
Drunk,
kidding.
sunshine. Go home.
I'm just kidding. Hang out. You can hang out, Lee, and be drunk with us too.
I do know what Bell End is, and I also know what Balloon Knot is.
Wait, what's... Ew, you guys talking about nasty Urban Dictionary stuff?
British version English dictionary.
Oh,
Yes.
that would explain calling us cunts and twats. It's a bang as a mash. Well, I know, we're just stupid Yanks who butcher proper English. Aluminium advertisement. Advertisement.
Aluminum. I can't say in English, let alone in British.
Aluminum.
Aluminium.
Tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forests of the night.
Why is a raven like a raven desk?
Why isn't the raven like a writing desk? Curiouser and
And
curiouser. Fresh cut, move down!
Oh, my dear Mad Hatter. One of these days we should do that for Halloween.
You.
Did you just ew me?
You can dress up as the Alice. You want to be Alice, or you going to be the Dormouse?
Are you gonna put me in your pocket?
Mm-hmm. One girl, two cups.
Ew! Husband!
Wait, what? Isn't that how it goes?
Terrible. Ew.
Be a simple kind of man. Oh, be something you love and understand. Mama told me. Sorry.
No, you're not.
When I was young. Bam, 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 bam. Come sit beside me.
I can't do guitar, so I just have my
My
air guitar.
only son. And listen closely. I woke up the cat.
It's okay. He went back to sleep.
And if you do this, it'll help you some sunny day.
Oh.
I can't tie me a knot when I've been drinking.
ABC 13 News put out a picture of a little boy standing in the snow. He did not like it.
That's not good news for radio. That is not good news for radio. So good news for radio is local Hamilton man has been arrested for the second time for having sexual intercourse with neighbors' pool toys.
Oh, you want me to docket it? Because the docket is hilarious.
I'm very well aware.
Seriously. Warn me.
Hey, woman.
Beforehand.
Oh. My bad.
Oh, Instacart is having issues again.
Strike.
Instacart took away the quality bonus, that $3 bonus for people giving 5 stars on their shops.
Strike.
And so yeah, they struck and it didn't do anything. Actually, they struck and then they took away the quality bonus as a penalty for striking.
Oh, snap.
And they cut the pay and.
Uh-oh, they're cutting the pay.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna pay.
Let's see.
I can't believe Deepak Vrakram, the landing fellow, hasn't showed up in our stream being like, translate for English for me, I know English good. Where's the Deepak?
I think that when I scolded him off of my ASMR channel, he might have decided that he was...
He's had enough. The poor man can't understand sentences like, open door, he needs your help. I mean, he can write that to you in complex English, but he can't understand the phrase "open the door"
Yeah.
or "come up." What does
What
"come
was
up"
the
mean?
one that... No, it was get off. What does...
Oh yeah,
What does get off mean?
And that started the
I'm
whole.
not
Can you help
understand.
Jack off the horse?
Yes, that is... Yes.
Jack needs off the horse. Can you help Jack get off the horse? Help Jack off the horse.
Use both hands to help Jack off the horse.
None of us English can. That's very true.
Yes, that was...
Wait, none of you the English can strike?
That's what he's talking about.
So
Strike.
I assume, Mr. Denton, I assume that you obviously live in the British Isles somewhere. And I did hear recently that they finally reached a.
He could have been doing that because I said I spoke British English, or I understood British English.
Oh, and he says none of us English.
And so he was saying lies, because I said I speak or understand English in all these languages, and
So Brexit. Yeah. So the
Yes.
Prime Minister was having her issues with the Workers' Party, and no one seemed to have been able to come to an agreement on Brexit. But I had heard that they've reached an agreement, as the European Union finally, we special, not retarded. I'm trying to have a conversation with and I don't think it's going to work.
No, Sarah, it's not gonna work. You're the one that watches all of the out of the United States news.
Well, it's a big deal. It means a lot for the euro, and there's other countries that have a hard time supporting their economic strain for their budget without having the support of the EU. And then
As of October 29th, Brexit.
Brexit lies. Okay.
Uh,
okay. Yeah.
All you need
right.
to know about the UK leaving the EU.
Woman, are you reading this now?
Yes.
I'm trying to ask the people who live there. I want their perspective, not fucking CNN's. But you got
No, I'm
Forbes.
reading it from BBC. Thank you. The British news.
Yeah, but we can't trust the British news. That's what he's saying.
Firulays.
Welcome, Firulays.
The guitar is out of tune. He's working on it. Leeds won the vote 52 to 48. With 72% of 30 million people voting. Oh, I get it. Brexit. British exit. Ah! I'm an idiot.
Sorry, I'm restringing guitars because I need new strings. That's all. So we still got your back in war's government for themselves.
Ooh, there's a new young
Thank you,
Sheldon.
Fearless. Thank you. I tried. I really just dabbled. Self-taught, all that stuff. Never had a teacher. Just loved music. Read music. Was it good boys do fine always? Bad girls eat chocolate ants. Fat cats go down alleyways eating barbiturates.
Face.
Oh,
Every good boy does
FACE.
fine. Yes.
Spaces in between
FACE.
are your bass
Face.
clef, and your treble clef.
Every good boy
is the
does
finger.
fine.
Woman.
Every good boy does fine. FACE. And I don't know your bass clef. No, that's your treble clef. Yes. E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F.
No, that's the chromatic scale. No,
yes,
Kelly.
so it's every
no,
good boy
no.
does fine. FACE.
No, that's your.
That's your scale. It's your
Yours-
treble clef scale.
Scales are on fish.
Lines and spaces.
It's your arpeggios.
I don't know the bass clef. Ooh.
I told you
Kitchen
it was.
hacks. 35 oddly satisfying kitchen hacks. Whipped cream or food coloring. That's not a kitchen hack. That's normal food coloring. Oh, they're frosting a cake.
Welcome. Here, we'll have a drink for you since we're having virtual booze for you since you can't drink with us. That's why we're not monetizing. But if you want to give us money, we'll monetize and then we'll quit drinking booze online.
Yeah, that works too.
Goodbye.
Where'd you lose? Sound off. 1, 2.
What are you doing, cadence now? That's the sound of the man working on the chain. Game, oh, don't you know? Drink is bad? Well, drinking to excess is definitely bad for you. All things in moderation. Even moderation. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Drinking too much can definitely be bad for you. It's bad for your liver. A little bit of alcohol is a pretty nice muscle relaxer. Kind of lowers the inhibition a little bit. Makes you a little bit more friendly. Nobody wants someone who's drunk and throwing up all over the place, though.
This is why I don't drink.
Moderation, woman. Few drinks. Few drinks is good for you. Especially some red wine. Yeah, some red wine with a nice meal.
Chianti.
I don't
Fava beans.
No. Do not apologize for not speaking English. I would address you in your beautiful native language if I could.
He really would. He would love to be able to speak other languages.
Ones that I don't already know.
Yes. Well, it's a little
Don't
bug.
apologize for it.
Some kind of little bug.
Firu lays.
So where are you from, Firu?
Asian? Lies. Lee Denton says lies. He seems
Lee
to be
Denton
giving us
says
a
lies
line
about
a lot.
everything.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
you know what? Maybe he's got very low truth
Ooh,
bias.
you should share with him that book.
Guten Tag, mein Fräulein. Mein Hassenpfeffer.
Oh, from Colombia. We were just talking about
Oh, yeah,
Colombia.
we just had somebody else from Colombia, didn't we?
Well, we were talking about Colombia. I don't know if they were from Colombia.
No, he was from Colombia.
Yes, somebody came on earlier.
Oh,
that
it was Coffee, somebody named Coffee something.
Yeah, Coffee
Chris.
Chris.
That's who it was.
Coffee Chris.
He was from Colombia, too.
Yes, he was on the channel earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Drip cake.
Hola. ¿Qué pasa?
See, you can speak Spanish. I can't speak Spanish.
No, un poco. Me hablo...
Empanadas!
empanadas
Oh,
too.
it's...
He was
it's,
talking about empanadas, too.
Yes, it's Coffee Chris. He's just got a different name.
Oh, you think so?
Yes. Are you Coffee Chris?
With a different name?
Firules? Are you Coffee Chris with a different name?
Hola. Bien, bien. Me hablo español un poco.
No habla español.
Willkommen.
I am always impressed by individuals who speak English as a second language because
Most Americans can't even
most Americans
deal with
can't even
basic
speak
English.
let alone speak a second language.
No.
Now, I
Americans are not
can
eloquent.
speak very basic of multiple languages, and I'm talking first year high school level.
That's enough to help me march through Europe. Let's backpack together, baby, across.
I can ask where bathrooms are.
¿De donde en baños?
Those are important questions. I can ask how to get to the library. I can ask
Biblioteca.
what your name is.
Me llamo.
I can't do any of that in Spanish. I am not Spanish literate.
No problema. Mi amor.
That's why I have you.
Sí.
You are the fire of my heart.
Mi sangre es para ti. Mi corazón sangra en para ti.
No habla español. That's it. Oh, I can say you are a cow in Spanish. Does that count? Tú eres vaca.
Ay! Ay, chinga!
That's it. I learned that from my
But,
Argentinian brother.
Oh, tú es la vaca.
Tú eres la vaca. These are really cool, but I will never ever use them.
What are they?
Hacks for the kitchen. Yeah, like frosting cakes and things.
Dang.
Which actually might come in handy if I ever use them for the bakery, but so far I'm not baking anything in the bakery. I have to work a whole shift tomorrow. Dang it, I should have told her no.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep you up late too.
Okay, maybe I'll sleep past 2 a.m. My hand won't set itself on fire. It did that last night, where it felt like it was on fire.
Were you laying on it or some shit?
I think it's the carpal tunnel.
Oh.
It was really uncomfortable, and I ended up having to get up and be up for a while. I did end up coming and laying back down though.
Well, figures you gotta work a full shift tomorrow. I got the day off.
Of course. I'm off the next day.
Yeah, I gotta work all day Wednesday.
I can go to work with you Wednesday.
I want to. I'm just gonna be doing Blatella Germanica cleanouts.
Okay. I can stay in the car while you clean out those. I know what they are, and no, I'm not saying it. I just.
Blatella? What, you don't like Blatella?
No.
Blatella?
No.
They're termites.
No.
Flavapes.
Bugs, honey, no bugs.
Flavipes.
No bugs.
Flaveeps.
Babies.
Never can English.
This person is making what looks like an egg into a flower. Like they made dough, and they made the dough look like an egg with the like colored center, and then they made it look like a flower using a straw. Oh, it's a fish. They made it into a fish. I didn't realize it was a fish till the end.
I need my string winder. Am I doing this the hard way?
Where is your string winder?
I don't know. I've probably got a couple of them sitting around the house somewhere.
I think they're out on the amp.
Probably.
The orange thing that looks like a crank. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's out on that.
And sometimes you don't want to use them because you're likely to break the strings. That way, if you use the string winder, if you're not paying attention, you can over tighten them. So, and I've been drinking, so I don't want to over tighten my strings.
Well, especially since you just are putting them on now. Didn't we get those like a year or so ago?
I bought these nylon strings quite a while ago, yeah, but I didn't put them on. I was playing more bluegrass and country type music as opposed to your more classical style guitars, so I was not using that. And this is strange because this was a gift to me when I was 9 years old, 9 or 10 years old. This was a gift, and I carried this through all the moves, being homeless. I managed to retain this one thing. No matter where I went, no matter where I had to sleep and stay, I carried this particular guitar with me, and it was a gift that was given to me when I was very little. The first thing I ever learned on this was the Star Spangled Banner. It was the very first song I ever learned, and I practiced it on this one, living on the mountain, on Pine Mountain. And instead of learning my multiplication tables, I spent my time playing around on the fucking guitar. And it's never made me $1, but it has consistently made me happy in times when nothing else was there for me. Music was musica. So in vide, so in musica.
She knows.
You know. Well, I'm glad she knows. Because without her,
Who's she?
I would be lost. Lady Liberty. The moon. The moon is a harsh mistress. The moon knows.
Wisdom is a harsh mistress.
Cry me $1. Damn, he is filled with piss and vinegar.
I told
isn't he?
you. You turned on the snark
Have
and
another
these showed
pint.
up.
Have another pint.
You turned on the snark and these showed up.
If you build it, they will come. Yeah. Well, I tell you what, Denton, if you want to have some in-depth philosophical conversations, I'm your man. If you want me to just spit shit, I can spit shit with the best of them. Trust me.
I like when he does the philosophical much, much better. I love you. I know. Driving you to drink it.
Driving Miss Daisy. Damn yeah, you're driving me to drinking. All right, here. 151. 151. He says, we shall come. Is that
For
the
some reason,
word?
I have the poltergeist. There.
You don't even like horror films. What the
I
hell?
know, but I know that scene.
You know the story of that little girl is so tragic.
I don't know.
Oh, you do. You want to hear the terrible tale of the poor little girl who was the actor for the Poltergeist movies. Terrible things happened. She didn't die. She didn't die during the filming of one of the movies.
That's so sad.
Yeah, they exploited her pretty good.
That's
Somebody
terrible.
was messing with her too. I think there was allegations of child molestation in the end of it all too.
Yeah, that seems to be a really big thing in Hollywood.
Oh yeah,
And yet they wanna-
play Epstein. I mean, look what happened to Epstein.
Yet they want to tell us how to have morals in our country.
Oh, dude, ain't no one in Hollywood telling me how to do anything in terms of moral compass. I read books. I don't need Hollywood to be my moral compass.
That's why you couldn't answer any of.
I could have
Trumpsters.
answered all of his questions. I could have got every single one of his questions right.
Not honestly.
Yeah, no, not honestly. No.
No,
I did
I'm
not feel a
saying
need to
you
prove
did-
my manhood.
I know.
by
He was
being-
making it. It was funny.
He was making it easy.
He was making it easy. It was enjoyable to screw with him.
But we miss him already. He should come back.
We do. Trump, come back.
Yeah, come back, Trump, my
Trump,
joy. Yeah, come back.
And another. Makes me want to go chew on leather.
You and your Pika. Pikachu!
Hey, I figured out. Ooh, did I tell you what I figured out?
Pikachu.
Flour baked in the oven on a cookie sheet at 375
Does this cure Pika cravings?
for 9 minutes.
Yeah, what is that? Sounds like a recipe for yuck.
It's a recipe for make me not want to go
Respect
have my
Trump.
Pika.
Okay.
Yes, I do respect Trump.
Why? My question is why? Why do
I
you
have lots
respect
of
Trump?
reasons
Tell me.
to
Well,
respect
tell me
Trump.
your reasons why.
I respect
There's
him
no wrong
because
answer.
he's the only president in the history of my existence who actually followed through with his campaign pledges. Whether I agreed with them or not, he actually followed through with them. He has high respect for the military and those who have served, and regularly expresses it. He has donated all of his earnings from the presidency, has not kept a cent for himself. He has offered repeatedly to bear the cost for his own personal usage of flights and security and other things that the federal government has denied him
Yeah,
and
'cause
said, no, you can't pay for it yourself.
it's not legal.
And then he has bore the slander that came from having to travel and the government not allowing him to pay for it himself.
He's still selling England cheap bricks. Oh,
He is still
is he selling cheap bricks?
He is
I don't
he
know.
is not a moral man. At no point will you ever hear me say that he is a moral man or that he is a what's the word I'm looking for? It's not moral, but a businessman who does ethical. He's not an ethical businessman.
No, he's not.
I don't see that.
He was about as good. He's about as good a businessman as George Washington was a general.
Yeah. Yeah. Right place, right time.
Pretty much.
But you know, he follows through, and he is not a puppet, which I enjoy very much. He is not the traditional puppet on a string
I think
that you find.
that
in-
is the real appeal for the American people. They just want someone who they feel is like outside of the American political arena,
Yes.
and they want someone who they feel is listening to them and taking them seriously. They feel like they get that from Trump.
Yeah.
That's why he
Well,
has his daughter.
A large portion of them do.
Well,
She is actually ethical. She is very.
she says Jiminy Crickets.
She is his Jiminy Cricket. They make fun of her about whether she was going to be the first lady or Melina was, I know I'm butchering her name. I apologize.
Milana?
Melania.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing.
Lost.
Being first lady actually has nothing to do with being married to the president. It has to do with the job that you're doing. It's a position all on its own that has expectations and responsibilities.
So if Pete Buttigieg gets the presidency, will his husband be the first husband to be first husband? How does that work?
I don't know. I don't know. A first man? First lord. Actually, it would be a first lord. I did read this because the first lady, and then
so
it would
the
be a
first
first
woman
lord.
president would have the first lord.
Yes.
I see. I don't believe any of it. I feel like it's all artificial. I'm one of those weird people who thinks that nothing that we do in terms of trying to affect our governments worldwide are actually meaningful, and that no matter what we do, our governments aren't even in control of themselves. There's still a
say
higher...
it, Lee. None of us are going to judge you.
No, say whatever. There's no wrong answer. No wrong answer here. People
You
are
will
left.
not offend us. We're not easily offended people.
Nope. People are left. People are right. People are in the middle. You know, people in the middle get way more hate in America than people on the left or on the right, honestly. We get hated by both sides. Not even to say I'm in the middle or I'm a libertarian. I just know that anyone who tries to take a more moderate stance gets shit from both parties.
Yes.
And that's a lot harder than just getting shit from the predictable left or the predictable right. And now you're getting shit from the left and the right. Which then you start to find out how predictable they both are. So. Yeah. Yeah, still fighting Brexit. Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a gridlock for a long time. And I know the Workers' Party is not a fan of every single deal that the government has proposed in terms of Brexit. The Workers' Party said, no, fuck you. Because they're not good deals. They ain't good deals. And you know the government's not looking out for you. The government's looking out for the government. The government is looking out for the World Bank, the World Banking Organization. And the World Banking Organization has determined the winners of almost every war for the last 100 years, or longer, since Charlemagne. Yeah, fuck government, and their little dog too.
See?
What do we have here? Thank you, Kelly, for coming out. Well, that's nice of you.
It mattered to her. She needed somebody. Actually, Jamie posted for me MW and NH. And I was the only one that responded. Surprise, surprise. Was voted to leave, should have left 5 years ago. I did see that, that's what I was just saying, 72% of the populace actually came out to vote, and it was like a 52% vote to leave.
Sounds like the majority of the nation was in favor. But we don't really have democratic governments. You know, democracy is one of those weird things. It's no one actually has a democracy because democracy is mob rule. That's
It's a democratic republic. Well, we're a democratic republic. Britain's a monarchy.
And
With a parliament.
The Greeks who created democracy, even they knew and understood that democracy wasn't real. Democracy wasn't attainable because whenever democracy was real to its definition, then the many would force their will upon the few and civilization would not function. Which is one of the reasons why we have a democratic republic of states.
And an electoral college.
And an electoral
which
college.
The majority is like abolish, abolish, abolish. Oop, Taco Maniac 444 says was good. Wanna play Truth or Dare? Sure, we'll play Truth or Dare. Right? Husband?
Sure.
Husband says sure.
How are we playing Truth or Dare?
I don't know.
I don't see that
He
comment.
says Truth or Dare. It's on Twitch.
Oh, it's on Twitch. Okay. Yeah. Hey, hello, people on Twitch. We're simulcasting from YouTube and Twitch at the same time, so we have viewers on both. Both.
Which is why I'm reading out comments, by the way. If you're wondering why I'm not just leaving it and, because we can see the YouTube comments, it's because simulcast. So he wants to know, do you want Truth or Dare, darling?
Truth or Dare? I don't see truth. I am not afraid of the truth. Lay it on me. I'll give it to you. I actually am a crazy person about honesty and have some really weird things about deception. So yeah, I'll tell you honest. I have nothing to hide. You're not looking at any online persona. I'm not famous anyway.
Oh, he just
Let's
asked
go.
like an unanswerable question though.
Well, what is it? Is it vulgar?
What is your favorite song?
My favorite song? That's a difficult question. That's almost impossible to answer. That's like saying what's your favorite pie or what's your favorite book. I have a lot of favorite pieces of music, so I'm not sure if I could answer that truthfully. I could give you a bunch of songs that I really love, but I don't know if I could pick. I don't know if I could pick one.
I can give you the song that I listen to most frequently in the moment, but that doesn't mean it's not going to change in a month.
Well, then what's your current?
My current one is You Say by Lauren Daigle.
Okay.
It's a song about, like, God says this, even though I'm feeling this. So, you say, I'm strong when I'm feeling weak. You say I belong when I feel lost and alone. That kind of...
Okay.
This is, okay, Truth or Dare. We're pretty much truth people. Just ask us away. Ask away with your questions. We love it. Truth, truth, truth.
Truth.
It's probably not even fun because we don't really do dares. We do truth.
Maybe we'll have to say dare to the people on Twitch for once, just to see what
Just
they'll
to
say.
see what they say?
Yeah. Hopefully he's not trolling or we'll be eating our own feet or something, who knows.
Oh, yeah, I won't do anything disgusting. I'll lose the dare. I'm okay with that. Taco Mania. Ask us a question. What they want was said, we will leave if you vote.
So Lee Denton from YouTube says that he's talking about Brexit, and he said they said come and vote and we'll leave if you vote for it. And what he's saying is that 3 to 5 years later, they still haven't actually pulled out of the European Union.
Even though they said, if you tell us that's what you want.
Which their economy's still tied into the euro, so they're still supporting countries like Greece and France that have troubled economies. That's the real hook on the euro.
Yeah, the euro was a failed experiment. I don't think it worked the way they expected it to work. Although, I have to say, not having to turn in 5 million lire to buy a slice of pizza is nice. I don't think Taco Maniac heard us, or he left. I'm not sure which. I don't know. Like, is it that they aren't pulling out, or do they actually have that much involved in removing themselves? Like, does it legitimately take 2 to 5 years to remove yourself from... Oh. That's not good.
I didn't have it knotted enough.
Naughty, naughty.
Yeah.
That was a terrible noise. And my hair is all kinds of wild and crazy.
Wild and crazy hair. There we go. That won't come loose.
I'm gonna go get some carrot cake.
Okay.
You like something?
Nope. I have my booze. That's all I need to sustain me. I live off of alcohol and hatred.
I love you too.
I didn't say I live with you based on alcohol and hatred.
I didn't say you said that. I just said I love you too.
This is a trick question.
It wasn't a question, it was a statement.
This is a trick statement. Oh man, you blew up that candle.
I did blow out the candle. It was pure. The wax is all melted. It doesn't have anything
More
else.
to do with shifting products, easy car bonuses, government.
Government is government.
Yeah, you gotta have that GDP. You gotta have products to sell to people. Gotta have logistic networks in place. Like the North American Free Trade Agreement, which is also a waste of time. I mean, I understand the idea behind a lot of these things, but a lot of these things sound like a good idea on paper, but then once you got to get the logistics in the real world set up and put it into practice, it gets to be a lot less effective than it sounds when you throw the idea out. That's par for the course for government. Winning the hearts and minds and losing our pocketbook in the process. Alright, here.
Still waiting for another question from Taco Man.
Well, we didn't offer to do Dare, so he probably got bored. He's like, well, they're not doing Dares. That's not our follow up on will be our onion. Okay.
Is he saying they want it out for the independence of their army?
I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure what he means by that one.
Thundercats is about to walk in. Yes, Lionel.
It's impossible to follow that order you gave me.
Where's Appleby? Is she in bed?
Yeah, she's in bed. It's also not in her closet.
What's not in her what?
My bed frame.
It was in.
I think it's in my closet.
You don't have a closet.
I can go upstairs and check if you'd like.
He got all super excited. He was like, yo, he's moving me up there tonight. I'm sorry, Alex.
No, I have no problems waiting, sir. It is whenever you get around to
The wait
it.
is
I
over.
have
It's
no
done.
problem.
There's just a few things to shore up. It's done. It's all done. The
Okay,
floor
well,
is
I'll have to
done.
find that.
It's finished.
To find my bed. I have to find my bed frame, which is either in my closet or it's vanished.
I mean, for the moment, you could go in the stairway and just get your box spring and mattress and put it up there.
This stairway.
And make sure you put a sheet on it.
Honestly, I can't sleep down here. Because I haven't taken care of the clothes yet.
Go take out the clothes then.
Mm-hmm. Which I've been telling you for 2 hours.
2 hours. Take out the clothes. Go.
I have a question.
What?
That's not taking care of the clothes.
What's
no.
that?
Was what? What?
Is that a flashlight?
What?
Yes, it's a
Weird
flashlight. Goodbye.
Stand.
It's an $80 high performance, 480 lumens personal defense weapon. That's what that is. Made of aircraft
Damn.
aluminum.
Damn.
Jacqueline has one in pink.
Doesn't have the stun gun, but
I think it's a stun gun.
Jacqueline's does. $2 for advert. Did you just get an advertisement? We're not monetized. You shouldn't have an advertisement.
it's always there.
It's not.
I don't think that's what it's saying.
Oh, here it is. Oh no. Van Buren.
gosh, there's the Guitar Slinger. Guitar Slinger 77. What's up, Guitar Slinger? Jam it, bro. Bruh.
Ooh, back porch bickering. Is sweet potato pie the greatest pie, or is pumpkin pie the greatest pie?
Everybody hates pumpkin pie.
Really?
Yeah, everybody
I like
hates
pumpkin pie. I don't like sweet potato pie.
Pumpkin pie is actually a euphemism for cunnilingus. Bet you didn't know that.
I did not know that.
Bet you didn't
If I don't know
that,
then how is it a what's the word? Euphemism.
Euphemism.
How is it a euphemism if you don't know that it's a euphemism?
Well, you don't know that it's a euphemism because most of the things on the Urban Dictionary.
Oh, because I don't particularly
you don't know. So there's
okay, it's
so
not
many.
that people don't know it. It's
There's
just that your
you don't
poor
know.
wife
Yes,
doesn't know
yeah.
it.
Dude, I'm always saying shit. My wife is like, "What does that mean?" And I'm like, "I don't know. Look it up on the Urban Dictionary. You're gonna find out."
Oh, that's terrible to
Just
do
like
to me.
you don't eat your wife's spaghetti. You never eat your wife's spaghetti.
I know what that one means.
All right. Just like roast beef at Arby's is the meat curtains.
I can figure that one out. That's terrible. You told me I'm not allowed to go on Urban Dictionary anymore because I start reading and then I'm like, wait, here's this other thing. Let's look at this. And you're like, no!
It's not good for you to go on there.
I know, because I'm naive. He says, she not happy. Lee thinks I'm not happy.
She's happy. I make sure of it.
Dude making colorful macaroons.
So I'm trying to restring these two guitars. I'm trying to put new strings on, and this is a classical acoustic. This was a gift from when I was 9, so I've had this guitar for a very long time. It's a nice Yamaha classical acoustic. You can actually see where I've picked so much on this particular guitar that I've worn off the nice coating here. Which this actual guitar is not meant to be picked. It's really not meant to be picked. But I usually tend to play with a pick. So what I'm using is a Brown's wound string as well as a nylon. Because the nylon gives the best tone for this particular type of guitar. And what I'm doing is I'm trying to, wow, that's really pink.
Did you hold it up to the other camera?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. So here, this is for all the people on Twitch, because we're streaming on Twitch too. So there.
Hi, Joel Baker.
So I'm having to retune it a lot. These guitars.
Your junk was right in front of the camera.
Was it really? Some fan service, baby. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is a very sentimental object to me. I've carried this for many, many years. There were times when I was actually homeless, and this was the only article that came with me. It's been through several states. It was a gift when I was 9 years old, and I've had it ever since. I think I've carried this for about 31 years that I've carried this particular instrument. Carried it everywhere, even when I didn't have a home. When I had no other possession in this world, music was still there for me, and this particular item was always there for me. Yeah, it's very sentimental. I'd be very sad if anything happened to this. This guitar is also actually sentimental and has a very nice story behind this. Also, this was a gift from Josh's mom. She gave this guitar to me. She probably should have gave it to her son instead. But she actually gave this item to me because I mentioned I'd always wanted a Gresh, and she's like, "Oh yeah, well, she had one. I didn't know." She went and dug it out of the closet and was like, "Here you go." So I'm going to be restringing this one up too here in a bit.
Wear Josh's dad's coat and play his mom's guitar.
Yeah. Well, the man gave me his coat off his back. The least I could do is carry it. Thank you. We appreciate that. And feel free to like or follow us. We're also on Twitch under iRconstant. You can always find us on Twitch too. We're actually simulcasted both streams, so we're streaming on both channels at the same time.
I can be found on YouTube, but I do ASMR. So that's Church Without a Roof ASMR on YouTube, and I'm at Church ASMR on Instagram and Twitter.
Yep. A friend of ours who streams a lot from Ireland told us that we should do talk shows. He basically said that we should sit around and talk because that's what people like, apparently. We never stream seriously, we just kind of fiddle fart around with it. So we've been meaning for a long time to sit down and do conversational shows like he told us we should. My lovely wife here can do news and current topics as well as theology, where I tend to be more abstract art, science, mathematics, current technology. I'm a futurist and a technologist, and that tends to be more my take. So I have the more rational thought, as where she'll have the more
Spiritual. And creativity.
Yeah. Oh.
Although I am also damn good at research.
Well, just because you have spiritualism or theology doesn't mean you can't be rational in your thinking.
I believe spirituality is rational.
I don't see a disconnect between science and theology. A lot
Neither
of
do
people
I.
think that science and theology have to conflict, but theology and science does not have to be conflictory. They do not need to be. We make them conflictory because atheists are angry and they've got a bone to pick. A bone to pick.
You cannot hate something and believe that it doesn't exist at the same time. That's my theology. There you go. Play some more.
So I just strung this guitar. It's nylon strings. Nylon strings tend to slip a lot, so for a while before the strings are broke in, it'll require a lot of retuning. I actually just finished this, so I haven't even tuned it all the way up yet.
And to Twitch, Lee says hello.
Hello, Lee. Hello, Twitch. Hello, Lee to Twitch.
No, I'm saying Lee's saying it too. Yeah.
I saw that. Drunk, damn it.
Joel said hi, and then he didn't say anything else, so
I see.
I don't know if he's still there. Oh, he might still be there. Somebody's watching. So I get to write a series. Should I tell you that?
My snark doesn't work. There we go.
Your wife is your new snark.
Oh, you've always
I've always been your snark. I knew that was coming. Walked right into that one, didn't I? When you just did that, I heard the Monkeys theme song. Oh, did I tell you I got some good responses from reading Dad's book on my page? Or on my, yeah, it's a page, right? On my stream? Channel. On my channel. There we go. Words. Words were not cooperating. Oh, they have these arm pillows. Have you seen the arm pillows?
No, I haven't.
They're like a U-shaped pillow that you like lean into and your arm goes under it, but it's got a firm part so that you don't end up laying on your arm, even though your arm's under you. Like your weight gets distributed on the pillow. That's what I need, so I stop pinching off my nerves. People on Facebook want to pay for an essay.
I gotta go home and do my essay. I gotta go home and do my essay.
Says, who can write an essay for me? I'll pay you. Husband, it is November 11th. Do you know what that means? Disney Plus comes out tomorrow. People washing their face with coconut oil.
Shit.
Strong women aren't simply born. They're made by the storms they walk through, it says.
Well, I guess I didn't have the knot on that one tight enough.
Aww. Little kid being a fireman, his dad built him a fire in a tub and then gave him a hose with like a fireman's hose thing on it so he could put the fire out. And then set up an obstacle course to rescue like little dummies and things like that.
Yeah. Do you do CPR and like Barbie dolls and shit? Go, dude. Yeah. That's right. Drag that person out of the fire. Ah, you probably dislocated their shoulder, but that's okay. They didn't burn to death in a horrible flame. Go, dude.
And there's the CPR.
Yeah, chest compressions. That's right. Chest compression. 1,
They actually
2,
teach you
3,
not to do
4,
breaths anymore.
1.
Did I tell
Yeah,
you
no,
that?
no, we don't do breaths. No, don't stick your mouth. Ew. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe, mother.
They don't. You're not supposed to do.
I know they don't do.
Breaths
They
anymore.
don't do mouth to mouth anymore. You don't need to do mouth to mouth. It doesn't actually help oxygen saturation.
Ooh. What is it? The voice.
Yeah.
This chick did Ghost Walking by Lamb of God.
I seen Lamb of God do that live, and I almost died in the pit.
I know. I was scared.
Oh, you were CIA. Nice live. Okay, we missed some stuff.
It's
CIA.
Garcia, honey.
Oh.
It's not CIA.
Oh.
Enid
CIA.
Angel Garcia.
Enid
It's not.
Angel Garcia. Hold on.
Not.
Check out channel
CIA.
Gaming Rap Orlando
Oh,
Fire.
thank you, Enid.
Thank you, Enid. Gracias. Me gusta.
Channel Gaming Rap Orlando.
Bien. Mi corazón. Thank you. Cubana.
We have a lot of.
We appreciate it. Please like,
Colombians,
follow, or subscribe. We're also on Twitch under iRconstant.
Mm-hmm.
And you're welcome to check us out on Twitch also. We're doing a simulcast.
Yes.
And we're basically just chatting because a friend of ours from Ireland said you guys should just chat.
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing.
He apparently thought we were interesting.
Yeah, apparently he thinks we're interesting. I don't know. I think we're interesting. Although we probably could translate American culture pretty well for individuals without too much cultural bias, without too much racism or too much prejudice or what have you.
You always tell me I'm racist.
That's
I'm
different.
not really.
That's, well, just because you have imperialist expansionist views does not necessarily automatically
Realist
constitute you
expansionist
as a
views.
racist. Company for one.
Ah.
Yeah, so thank you. Well, we love you too, Enid Angel Garcia.
Yes.
Gracias. ¿Qué pasa?
You're assuming that she speaks Spanish.
Well, me llamo Garcia.
I get that her name is. I get that her name
Te
is
amo Garcia?
Garcia. But do you know how many Garcias there are that have grown up their entire lives
What's
living?
that? That's that. They should not be ashamed of their
I
own
had a
cultural
Tina
heritage.
Harrow that lived a block over from me that had not been to Mexico till she was an adult. And her
She's been to Mexico.
now she's been to Mexico.
Let's see. You're not missing anything.
Now she's adopted 7 kids from Mexico.
Good. Those kids
Yeah.
could enjoy the benefit
She
of
just
being
started
American.
a new one.
Or at least Deepak Vikram from India thinks that we should translate American
He
culture.
does
for him.
think that we need to.
He thinks
translate
that.
American
Maybe that's not true,
culture.
but he thinks that. So just saying. You know.
Bless him. I think he's a scammer, but you know.
He's just fucking bored. That's what I
Oh,
think.
he blew up my YouTube
See?
feed.
Bored. He's bored. He's just
I
fucking
had
bored.
17 comments on my videos. Can you hear me? Talk to me. Dude, I'm at work.
There we go. Hello, everyone. I can. Shh. What do the cat phones say? Survey says cat phone. Cat phone is giving us a friend request. I can get behind a company devoted to learning. Yeah, as an entrepreneur, I can appreciate that. So I think I finally got it in tune. Will it stay in tune? No, it won't. Ooh, that's awful.
start Christmas shopping yet? No.
Christmas is canceled in my house. Sorry.
It is not canceled. You can quit saying that.
Hail Satan.
Greetings, Jason. No.
I have not started Christmas shopping yet. Nope.
We too are in the USA, by the way, Jason.
And you can tell that by our obesity and our truth bias.
Hey.
We're all fat.
I am truth biased.
And acceptable to truth. So that's how you can tell we're Americans, because we're overweight and we have a hard time dealing with reality. You're cute, lady. Jimmy Brown says, you're cute, baby.
We also asked about porn.
Are you?
For you.
We can take care of that if you want.
I know. Bought a coupon for 1 free lap dance.
At your local bar? Dude, you don't want a free lap dance at
Not
my
our,
local
no.
bar. Alright? If it's just any local bar, we can pick a better local bar. I would recommend maybe Cheetah's in Windsor, Canada.
I think Jason's talking to Jimmy and telling him he's giving Jimmy a free lap dance so that he stops hitting on your wife.
That is so nice of
I know.
Jason to give Jimmy a free. Wait, is Jason doing the dancing or is he giving a coupon?
He's giving a coupon.
That's an important distinction because Jimmy may not want a lap dance from Jason. Just saying. Do we assume their genders?
Would you stop with the gender thing? You're killing me.
Alright, hello viewers, welcome to the Face Melt Show and iRconstant on both YouTube and Twitch.
Yes.
We would just like to say that we would address you by your preferred pronoun, but we don't know them, and
He would.
probably don't care.
I'll assume.
Married with Children. Married with Children. That's
I do remember Married with
Jimmy
Children.
Brown. He's like, yeah, I sell shoes for a living.
Oh.
Yeah,
No,
right?
that was the Trump love.
Oh yeah, Trump Lovejoy. or whatever.
Yes.
Yes.
Trump loves joy. That's
right. That's
you're only a man if.
You're only a man if you're out killing deer in November, and watching football and driving your V8 sports car. But
You had to have the Shelby, the Eleanor.
You're just angry you don't drive a sports car too. No, I read books and kill things. It's a really weird combination.
An intellectual murderer?
Most prolific murderers are either intellectual or absolutely batshit off their rocker crazy.
A little of both.
I'll drink to that.
Really, dear?
Excuse.
That's the second time this stream. Yeah, don't get in front of the camera. Don't forget to share with Twitter or Twitch. Last time you just buddied up right to that camera.
I stuck my junk right in the camera.
Right in the Twitch stream. For Twitch.
Or Twitch. That's right.
They had no context for it. They didn't know what you were doing until afterward.
Something happened to you. I'm assuming he's talking to you.
He's talking to me. Okay, so I work in a bakery and in a church, and I lift heavy things a lot. And so I'm not sure if I sprained my wrist or if I just have carpal tunnel from repetitive movements. So I'm wearing a carpal tunnel brace, which seems to help. During the day, I wear one that's got a metal pad in my hand to keep me from bending my wrist forward. And it keeps it from hurting, so that's why I wear. This is a sleeping one though, so it doesn't have the metal in the front. It was the first few days after it started hurting, but there's no redness. The swelling is completely down. I do get what is it, tingling and
Well, you're an ASMR artist, so you should get
not
tingles.
that kind of
You're supposed to
not
get lots of
pleasant
tingles.
tingles.
Oh, I
Not
see.
pleasant tingles.
Unpleasant
I
tingles.
get unpleasant tingles. Like the ant crawling feeling on my first 3 fingers, and they feel like they're on fire if I go to sleep without the brace on. Nothing life-threatening. Hello, Lee. Broken is my big toe. When I was in high school, I played cymbals, and I had a friend of mine hold my cymbals while I was buttoning my collar, and she dropped it and it severed the toe in between the joint. It's the only time I've ever broken anything, thankfully. You've broken bones.
I broke another kid's arm because he was teasing me once, and I was in Shaolin, so I picked up a mop handle, swung it around, and snapped it on his arm and cracked his forearm like a twig. And
Ow!
Poor little Filipino kid. His name was Junior Tidal, so if you're listening, Junior, I'm sorry I broke your arm. That's the only thing I ever broke. A dog bit my finger off once, though.
Yeah. I got punched in the face in martial arts.
That's right about.
Smells like cheese there.
Nina, is your friend? I can't. I do, Nina. Yum, yum, yum.
Internet connection not sufficient to broadcast gameplay. Does that mean that we froze? Yeah, we froze.
Yeah, it looks good on Twitch.
Oh, I guess it did. Mine froze on Twitch.
Do you have a music band? No, I'm not currently in a music band. Sorry.
Oh, Deepak just messaged.
Did he?
Yes. On my channel. It says, you are very cute. Much, much love from India.
Duffy.
Try playing Modern Warfare. I got itchy bumhole. Be right back. Needs a what? He's got itchy bum bum.
Yeah, he does.
I hate when I have itchy bum bum.
Itchy Bum Bum is not a fun bum bum.
Well, there's one guitar stringed up. So once I can get to work, I need a pair of pliers for the other one though.
What is that? To unscrew it? I have no idea. A little after 9. Thankfully, we live next door to a church, so nobody's there on Monday nights. We can get as loud as we want.
Why are we being so loud?
No, somebody just asked what time it was. I was just saying.
Well, you gotta get up before too long.
Only a little after 9.
A little after 9. What do you mean?
Right now?
No, I mean you have to get up early in the
I
morning.
do have to get up early in the morning. I have to get up early every morning. Wednesday I'm off though. Yes, 2 a.m. in England.
So perhaps we should find a more specific time and then just work like every Monday or every Thursday or Friday we'll do. You
I think this time works well for me.
You don't have consistent time.
I don't have consistent hours, but I'm off in the evening, and I think 7 to 10 or 7 to 9:30 is fairly decent.
Ooh. Tied to the on.
What do you guys think? What day is the best day of the week for you to be on? Are you on every day?
I mean, people say the best thing to do with YouTube is to stream consistently. So 1 hour a week on every week at the same day, same date, same time.
That's why I try to upload on Thursdays every week.
Yeah. Well, you're not live streaming necessarily either, so you're doing a sourced video with editing and all that stuff.
Yep. Well, yeah. If I tried to do a live, I did do a live stream. I did the one, the Q&A SMR. And halfway through the stream, you started giggling at your video game.
Sorry. Yeah, the 151 to cola ratio, and that's not quite.
Not enough cola?
Not quite right. It's a little stiff.
You like them stiff.
Yeah, I do like my drinks stiff. I'm fucking around in that regard. You know, I'm sorry we waited so late to do this.
What?
Well, I just wish my brother would have been able to get in on this just for fun. Help him feel like he was doing something. Reaching some people. Help my poor introverted brother get some interconnections with other people and have some fun.
I think you would have definitely enjoyed the stream.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I just had a hankering to play some drink some alcohol tonight, and then string up these guitars, and then we've been meaning on doing a show for a while. So.
Yeah. Well, we've talked several times about doing conversational. Yeah, just you and me doing our thing.
Well, do you want to talk?
Chitty chatty pitty
What's
pitty.
the most poignant topic of the day? We seem to have a lot of people bouncing on and off,
We do.
too. It seems like we'll go up to 8 to 9 and then go back down to like 3 and then pop back up to 5 and then it's been very inconsistent.
I stayed about 2 or 3 on Twitch the whole time.
Doesn't seem like it.
We're not really picking up on Twitch.
Well, our view and
Yeah.
our sound quality on Twitch is probably pretty crappy. The camera angle's not so great, and the sound quality may not be so great. So maybe if we had a better looking, better sounding stream, we might catch some more people. People are stopping in to view it, but not
We
staying
had that
to
echo at the beginning that we lost out on a couple of people enjoying the show.
People are getting in there. They're finding it.
Yeah. I don't know what our poignant topic of the day is. Oh, you have your cards. Did you find your cards?
My business cards? Oh yeah. Okay.
No,
So,
your
all right. Do you want to play
explain
the
the
game?
cards. Yes.
All
Explain
right.
the cards.
All right. People are viewing. So let's see here. We're gonna play a little game. And this game is ask complicated questions to the drunk guy. So that's what we're gonna be doing. She's gonna get a list of flashcards. She's gonna ask very complicated questions to an individual who probably has no fucking idea what she's talking about. But we should go with that. So, do you want to go? Let's do ID.
ID.
Okay, let's do identification. Okay, so let's forget the here. There's. And you can shuffle them up. There's some questions in there. I think it'll be fine. Ask them. I don't know the answers to most, so.
So are we identifying by image?
No. You'll see the shit's on the back.
Okay.
So the questions will be on there, and it's like 4 out of 5 components that will give you species identification. You ready for that?
Yep.
All right. So, just to throw out there what we're working on, well, damn, we lost viewers like crazy too.
We did.
Yeah, it's like I probably got too close to the mic, and people are like, oh, it's too loud. Anyway, so we're gonna be playing a little game, and it's for we're advocating for scientific disciplines.
Oh, that's my mom.
That's your mom. Now used to having a conversation online.
Hello. Okay, good to know.
Hello, Deepak. We were wondering when you would show up.
Better to cancel your PT than to try and drive on those roads. Stop in her Hannah. Love you. Well, snowpocalypse has stranded my mother. She said she was shaking after driving for 9 miles and decided that she needed to stop.
Well, if it's all that, she should stop, right?
Yes.
She's not feeling comfortable. Welcome, Deepak.
Hi, Deepak.
We're glad to see you again. Deepak Vikram has successfully landed in our YouTube stream. Welcome. I swear that's the Indian lunar module. What was the name of that shit? Look it up for me.
Indian lunar module.
Here we have our beautiful
Research.
Church Without a Roof ASMR to lend us her research capabilities. She's going to tell us what was the name of India's lunar module that they recently lost in their attempt to land on the dark side of the moon.
India loses contact with lunar lander. Vikram lunar.
Ah! I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! Deepak, you're named after the Indian space program lunar module. What's up with that? Explain yourself. Ah, and you pretend like you don't know English, you filthy, filthy liar, you. We still love you. I knew it. I knew it.
You've been saying that for like 2 days.
He pretends like he doesn't know English. I'm like, poppycock, you fucking know enough English to ask me the question. Now, his particular conundrum isn't understanding the basic meaning of the words, it's the colloquial ghetto slang that he obviously understands.
But that's what Urban Dictionary
and he's going
is
to pay
for.
me $500 per video game to translate this sort of shit for him. Okay,
200
anyway.
in a bag of jasmine rice.
Oh, that's right, the 10-pound. I want that 10-pound bag of jasmine rice full and some bubble tea.
Ooh, bubble tea.
Bubble tea. You know you want some
Okay.
stretched bubble tea.
Psoriasis.
Psoriasis.
Book lice.
Book lice are sosids. Sosids are a small, basic organism that often feeds on cellulose and moisture. Sosids.
Have 4 wings and none at all. Gradual metamorphosis and chewing mouth parts.
It has 4 wings nor none at all, and it goes through gradual metamorphosis.
And it has chewing.
Homeometabolous. It is a homeometabolous of chewing mouth parts. Flavates americanus. Termites.
Socoterra.
Socoterra, okay. Alright, sorry. So we're playing a game where she's doing flashcards and she's asking me questions. We're doing science, yo. And you as viewers on both Twitch and YouTube, you can join us and be scientists too.
Yes. Okay. So the order is Diptera.
Diptera, it's a fly. You're supposed to show. No,
Oh.
woman. No!
Oh, I did
You're
it wrong.
doing that wrong.
Okay.
Next one. Shuffle them. Shuffle them up real good. Shuffle them up.
I already
Okay.
shuffled it.
I'm not going to look. So to explain, what she's going to do is she's going to show me a flashcard. And each flashcard is going to have an organism on it. And, right?
Junk.
Oh, so she's going to show me a flashcard, and each flashcard has an organism on it, and she's going to explain it. So, okay. So, this is a super easy one. Alright?
Okay.
That's the order Diptera. It's Diptera. No, it's Hymenoptera.
Thank you.
Hymenoptera, chewing mouthparts, beneficial, holiometabolic.
Yes.
Yeah, that's one.
It
Boom.
is the honeybee.
That's the honeybee. That is the European honeybee.
Okay. So should I show them the picture?
Show me the picture. Don't show me the back.
them the picture.
You, if you want to show them the picture, I don't care. You
I
can get up there. Yeah, you get up there and you show it to them, and then you
I'm
can
not
ask them
tall
questions.
enough to show it.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright. Yes, I read your email. I'm busy. Damn it, Deepak, I'm busy. You don't.
Okay.
You don't offer me enough money. You should pay me up front. You know that looks like a crab, but it's not. It's a spider. Order Arachne. It's Arachne.
It just says non-insect.
Well, no, it's not an insect. It's a fucking arachnid. Okay, it's got 8 legs, 8 eyes. That is Arachne. It has probably it's not going to be in the insect, so it's probably got both chewing and sucking mouth parts. It can be considered non-beneficial, so it's an invasive pest.
It is beneficial.
Beneficial? Well,
It's a jump spider.
it's a jumping.
No, how less.
No, Deepak, I apologize. I don't mean to be short, but we're doing our own thing right now, so I'll get back to you on that, Deepak. If you really want me to translate American cultural list euphemisms, I'll work on it.
Okay, here's one I know you can get.
Okay, so this one is alright. Got it. That is Coleoptera. Coleoptera. It has chewing mouth parts. It is holiometabolic. Holiometabolic. It is invasive. It is a pest. There we go. That is a cucumber beetle, I think. It's some sort of
Elm
fucking
leaf.
beetle. Elm leaf beetle. Alright. Okay. Next. Ooh, I know what that one is. Just I shouldn't show me this shit. So we're playing a flashcard game. I'm studying for associate certified entomologist. So we're advocating entomology as a scientific discipline, and this is one of the ways that we do that here on YouTube and Twitch. We're simulcast streaming.
Okay.
So this is Diptera. Order Diptera.
No.
Hymenoptera.
Nope. Neuroptera.
Neuroptera. Oh, it's not Odonata. It's Neuroptera. That's a dragonfly. It's chewing mouth parts. Holometabolic. And it's probably beneficial because it's a hunting insect.
It is
species.
beneficial, chewing, holometabolus, neuroptera, antlion.
That's an antlion?
That is an antlion.
Antlions make winged fucking... Okay. We're playing a game that's helping me train to be a associate entomologist. Maricona. Maricon? That is not a nice thing to say, pendejo. Get there. Get there. Yeah, show me the next one. Okay, I see it. You have to show it to them
I'm
first.
showing it. Oh, show it to them first?
Yeah, if you're going to show them to the people, show them to the
I'm
people.
trying to show them to people.
Call me a gay boy.
Oh, that's not nice.
That is not very nice. That's...
Okay.
Oh, abuela. Abuela. All right,
I am abuela.
No, you're not. That's.
I am abuela. I have
Alright.
3.
So that's Vespide.
No.
It's not Vespid.
It is not.
Diptera.
Neither.
Hymenoptera.
Yes.
It's a Hymenoptera. It has chewing mouth parts.
Yes.
It is a holiometabolic, and it is a pest.
Yes.
Invasive pest.
Horntail wasp.
Horn-tailed wasp.
Oh, this one you better get. This one you better get.
Dude, that was not nice to say either, Jesus. And you don't fuck with Jesus! I know, that was not nice to say.
No.
That is racist. That is terribly racist. That is your, okay. So, that is Paraplanata americana. Paraplanata americana, that is your American cockroach. It has chewy mouth parts. It is holiometabolic. It is invasive, and it is a pest.
It is Latodia. Lattove.
Latoda orientalis.
Hemimetabolus.
Yeah.
Chewing pest. This is German cockroach.
No, that's not right. That's not right. Your picture does not match. It's
My information.
Latoda.
Well, I got this from the entomology.
It's that,
thing.
okay, Blatoda germanica. That is the German cockroach. But that is not a German cockroach. Your picture, damn you, they tricked me. That is a trick. That is a dirty,
I took
rotten
off
trick.
your thing. I don't know.
That is a dirty, rotten trick.
Here.
Viva el Bet.
Long live something.
That is the American dog tick. That is the American dog tick. Okay. It is chewing mouth parts. It is gradual metamorphosis. That's not holiometabolic. Homometabolous?
It is a non-insect. That's the only order it is.
It's not an insect.
So if it's not an insect, it just says the order's not an
It's
insect.
arachnid.
Okay.
It's not an insect. No civet.
It is piercing sucking.
Yeah. Why would I tell you? Dude, Deepak, you are not going to steal my identity by knowing my children's names. Let's continue. Oh.
I like this one.
Yeah. Don't abuse. I don't abuse my children.
What?
I'm not sure what Deepak is saying, but Deepak says all kinds of things, so we forgive him and love him for being Hindi. Not that we need to forgive him for it.
Oh, there we go. It's hard to see this one because the light and the angle. Okay. It is the...
There's Diptera. Nope. Wait. Hymenoptera? That's a mayfly.
It is a mayfly.
It's a fucking mayfly. What's the order?
Ephemeroptera.
Ephenoptera? It's Ephenoptera. And it doesn't have chewing mouth parts. It doesn't have sucking mouth parts. Spongy mouth parts?
Vestigial.
It doesn't even use its mouth. Okay, vestigial mouth parts.
Explain vestigial mouth parts to
Vestigial means a organ that no longer has a function. Alright, so when that insect transfers from its larval stage to its adult stage, which you see there, its mouth parts are... Bro, don't comment abuse. Jesus can say what he wants to, we don't care. If he wants to be abusive, he just wants to be abusive, and people will see that and say, Jesus Gutierrez Gonzalez is abusive. We forgive him. That is a mayfly.
Mm-hmm.
It has vestigial mouth parts.
Mm-hmm.
It is Hymenoptera.
Ephemeroptera.
Ephemeranoptera. That's strange. Mayflies are weird.
Hemimetabolus.
It's hemimetabolus. Okay.
Okay.
Which means it half transforms in its transformation. That looks like a lanternfly. Whatever the insect is.
It's an antlion larvae.
It's antlion larvae? Dude, I don't know the antlion. What's the order?
Neuroptera. We went through that one already.
Yeah, Menoptera.
Hymenoptera, right? The scientific order and name is Hymenoptera.
Poliometabolus and Neuroptera is all of that.
Okay. Okay. Oh, we gotta pass this associate entomologist degree. Okay, so that looks like a cluster fly. These flies have been eating feces. That's why they have that nitric green shiny coat to them. Diptera,
Yes.
spongy mouth parts.
Uh-huh.
Invasive insect because it's a fly. Holiometabolic
Yes, and it says it's a blowfly.
is a blowfly. Ooh, nasty. Jesus, I would address you in your native tongue if I could. It's okay to not speak English. We're not judging you because you don't speak. No hablo inglés. Me hablo español un poco.
No habla español.
Ozumo de nada. That is a dragonfly.
Close.
Diptera?
It's not a dragonfly.
Diptera.
No.
Hymenoptera?
Odonata.
Oh, Odonata. Odonata. A nice Japanese man obviously named those. That is a dragonfly then, if it's Odonata.
Damselfly.
It's a damselfly. You tricked me. Chewing mouthparts. Non-invasive beneficial insect.
Yes. More by metamorphosis.
It is the homeometabolic? Holometabolic? Complete metamorphosis?
Hemimetabolic.
Hemimetabolic means hemispherical metabolist. That's a half. Diptera,
Mm-hmm.
spongy mouth parts.
Mm-hmm.
It's gotta have spongy mouth parts. A fucking fly.
Cutting laughing.
Ew! Ew! Diptera, cutting lapping, invasive pest. Hemiometabolic? No, homeometabolic.
Holo.
Holometabolic?
Holo.
Puta.
That's not nice.
Dude.
That one I know.
Dude, Jesus is a very not nice individual. He has said, he's called us a moricon, a pendejo, a puta, a jota, a cabron. He's not a nice person. For being named Jesus, you are a very vulgar man. Let's go.
Okay.
Ooh, those are water bugs.
That is true.
Coleoptera.
No.
It's not a beetle species. Diptera.
No.
Hymenop.
Hemiptera.
Hemiptera. Water
There's
bug.
no N. Hemiptera.
Hemiptera.
Yes.
Chewing mouth parts.
No.
What? It can have a terrible bite.
It has a syringe for a mouth.
Ooh, sucking mouth parts.
Piercing, sucking.
Piercing, sucking mouth parts on the water bug. Hemiptera, piercing, sucking mouth parts, invasive pest.
Beneficial.
Beneficial?
I have no idea how, but it's beneficial.
I rarely drink. I only started drinking recently because I've had a loss in the family, and I feel
Occasional need to let loose.
although a little bit of alcohol can definitely be therapeutic, a little bit of alcohol can be good for you. Wait, that's a weird mantis fly.
There you go.
That's
Yay!
a mantis fly.
It's manted.
Mantis fly. Well, then that's not Vespidae.
No.
It's not. I have no idea what the mantis fly would be then.
Neuroptera.
Neuroptera, chewing mouth parts, beneficial.
Yes.
It's beneficial because it has the mantid. It's a hunter. It's got the mantid adaptation, so it's a hunting insect, so it would be beneficial.
And its metamorphosis.
Its metamorphosis would be complete. It would have a complete metamorphosis, so that would be holiometabolic.
Yes. Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
See? Science!
If you guys want to see any of these bugs, tell me.
That's an antlion.
No.
It's got... I have no fucking
The
idea.
Dobson fly.
I have no idea what the Diptera?
Neuroptera.
Neuroptera,
Chewing,
chewing mouth parts.
Beneficial.
Yeah, beneficial.
full of metabolis.
Well, Deepak, in this world, everyone wins. Dude, we killed. Nobody's watching anymore. It's like we started talking
That's
science.
a little sad.
Did I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got sad and people quit watching.
Yeah.
They were like, ooh, this is a bummer, so we quit.
Let's start talking.
Actually, they probably may quit because we're doing science, and they're like, science is dumb, we quit.
Well, this is what we do. If they don't like our science, then
I have no idea what that
It's
thing
a
is.
Helgramite.
That thing looks crazy as shit.
It's a Helgramite.
I have no idea what that is.
It's a Neuroptera.
We'll show it to the people. So
It
we're
has-
playing a flashcard game.
Chewing mouth parts.
She's training me to be a biologist.
look at that thing. Does that not look like it comes from a science fiction show?
Definitely.
Like a Star Trek creature? I think it looks like an alien species that like is attacking the Enterprise.
Maybe Jesus scared everyone off with his linguistics of hatred.
Maybe. Sorry for having to yank my jammies. Alright.
Let's keep going here.
Haha.
Arachnid.
Uh-huh.
That's not an insect.
No, so I don't have any other information. Is it beneficial or non-beneficial
Well,
or...
arachnids would usually be considered beneficial because they eat destructive insects
There you
that
go.
cause economic and... Deepak, you are the
You-
coolest
you are so
person we
cool.
know.
Okay.
I don't know what
Big
that is.
Texas.
That doesn't help.
Really?
Texas doesn't help me with
The
that.
longhorn
Oh,
beetle.
okay. Longhorn
Big-
Okay.
King Texas.
It's Coleoptera.
Yes.
Chewing mouth
Yes.
parts, invasive species.
Yes.
And it's
Coming in.
holiometabolic.
Come in.
Bye.
Do you like Donald Trump?
I don't share my political views, not seriously, on social media. I may joke around and make statements, but I don't share my serious political views on social media.
I don't know Donald Trump. If Donald Trump wanted to show up and give me money and take me around and buy me Burger King and take me golfing, then maybe I'd say, yeah, Donald Trump is awesome.
I think
but
he likes McDonald's.
he likes...
He eats Big Macs
He likes all
with
that
ketchup.
shit. Okay, well, he likes that shit. But I'm just saying, I don't know Donald Trump, so I can't say whether or not I like the man. I don't know. I know that he was the beneficiary of a lot of money from his parents, and he gambled it pretty wildly in some early business deals. And I can only know economically what he's done. A lot of his economic gains weren't so much to do with him being president, but to do with other economic factors. He doesn't drive economy, but he contributes to it as POTUS. That's a complicated question, and I'd love to talk to him personally about it, but as a person, I don't know Donald Trump, so I can't say personally. That is a moth. That is Leoptera.
Close. It's lepid.
Lepidoptera.
Yes.
Lepidoptera, that's a moth. Moths usually have, well, it could be any of these. Is it a sucking mouth part?
It's siphoning.
Siphoning. It eats plant juices. It goes through complete metamorphosis, which is homeometabolic.
Complete is whole.
Holo.
Whole.
Holiometabolic.
Complete is whole.
Yeah.
Polio.
Okay. Holometabolic. And it's probably not beneficial. It's probably an invasive pest because it's a moth. What type of moth did it say?
It is an Indian meal moth.
Indian meal moth. It's one of the dirty dozen. It's one of the 12 pantry pests. That is Coleoptera.
Nope.
That is a beetle.
Nope.
That's a fucking...
Harlequin bug.
That's a beetle species, though.
Hemiptera.
Hymenoptera.
No N.
Hemiptera.
Yes.
Chewing mouth parts.
Here's the second.
Piercing, sucking. It drinks plant juices. Then. It's a probably metabolic.
Hemi-metabolic.
So it's only half gradual or incomplete metamorphosis. Incomplete metamorphosis.
A pest.
It's a pest. Mel, what do you do for happy? This is what I do for happy. I'm drinking alcohol and talking science facts with someone who's quizzing me.
He spends time with his wife.
What do I do for happy?
You do me for happy.
Mostly, I have an allergy to the chiral network, so mostly when I interact with other human beings, I cry. That's if you really gotta know, because I'm not a real man. Lepidoptera. That's a moth species.
Yes.
We have both the caterpillar as well as its adult. It goes through a complete metamorphic cycle, so it's metabolic. In one phase, it has a chewing mouth part. In the second phase, it probably has siphoning, sucking.
I just have chewing through both.
So there's a chewing mouth part on both, and it is an invasive pest. I'm a vegetarian. Deepak, if you're Hindu, it makes sense for you to be a vegetarian. I understand that you don't drink alcohol, and I understand that you do not eat meat. I get it.
I respect your wishes. I still eat meat.
Yeah. Life is very sacred to me also. I see life as being a beautiful expression of our universe. So I could understand vegetarianism. I eat meat. I eat fish. So
I believe that the animals were provided for our sustenance and our existence and our companionship, and I utilize them in that respect, and I honor them in that respect.
What is that?
It is the watch.
I said
Do you
tomorrow,
have money
did
for
I not?
it?
He wants me to
Have
pull
you
it out
got
of
your
his
paycheck?
No, it comes out of my old paychecks.
Okay.
I said tomorrow, didn't I?
Oh, my God.
We're in the middle of something.
What?
We're doing stuff.
That's Coleoptera. That's a beetle species. It is chewing mouth parts. It is metabolic, and it has it's an invasive pest because there's chewing mouth. Usually, if they're chewing on shit, they're invasive.
Flea beetle.
It's flea beetle. Don't respect. You can appreciate and love everyone, but be careful giving your respect to everyone. Not everyone deserves your personal respects. Love them, forgive them, include them, but don't give your respect to everyone. Some people will take your respect and use it as a weapon to hurt you, to manipulate you, to take from you. You can turn the other cheek, and you can turn the other cheek, but you only have so many cheeks. So, give your respect sparingly. Diptera, that's a fly. Diptera, it has sponging mouth parts. It is metabolic, complete metamorphosis. It is a cluster fly.
It's a horsefly.
Horsefly. Nasty.
And it's cutting sponging.
Ooh, cutting sponging. That means it bites your ass and then laps up the blood. Disgusting! Disgusting!
Well, it bites the horse's butt.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Nature is gross. So here, let's show. We haven't shown one in a while. So let's show the picture of the horsefly so that people can understand. So she's just pulling random cards. She's pulling random cards, and then she's asking. She's showing me the card, and then I'm responding with very specific information. The scientific order, the way that it transforms through its different larval stages, as well as some different information. So that's what she's showing. And then here I'm going to show our friends on Twitch. We're streaming on Twitch also. So we're showing Twitch. Here's a picture of the horsefly. And then here's also the information on the back of the card. So that you understand what we're doing. And we're playing a game here because she's training me to do our entomology. Mm-hmm. I'll be right back.
Okay. Will you bring me a Rolaids when you come back here?
Absolutely.
Thank you. America does have a lot of opportunities. It is known as the land of opportunity for a reason. You know, we all create our opportunities, and while there are some more than others, maggots become flies. I win. You know, Bronx, that is very true. You win. Cheers.
Yeah, no, I like it. It's my favorite anime, Alex. Welcome to the club.
Oh, and I finished considering. It was super sad.
Yeah, it's a pretty sad joke.
Darling,
What?
Bronx Sushi just won.
What?
Bronx Sushi just won. They said maggots become flies. They win.
Wait, maggots become flies?
That's what it says. Maggots become a fly. I win.
Is they on Twitch?
No. On YouTube.
Telling me wins. You win?
I did. I should say that. My computer is about to shut down, though.
Fine.
Last time we did this, wasn't there a big thing going on with cicadas?
You know, if anyone wants to talk about anything, you guys, as viewers, you can talk about whatever you want to, and we'll respond. We're only playing this game with the flashcards because I need to study for an entomology exam. I think the last time we were playing this, there was a cicada emergence because of climate change. Oh God, I said the word climate change.
They had emerged early,
They
right?
had emerged early because the metabolism of insects is dependent on the temperature gradient. So the higher the temperatures, the faster insects will react.
Yeah.
Favorite movie? What's your favorite movie?
That's hard. I have several different
It's like, what's your favorite
genres.
book?
I know.
What's your favorite song?
When there's genres involved, it becomes difficult. I really like oh my gosh, my brain just Fireproof. The movie Fireproof. In Christian films, I enjoy any and all comic book movies. So any of the DC and Marvel universe, I like them both. That's action adventure. I'm not really a chick flick kind of person, so romance isn't really my thing. You know, I am not. I don't find the new Joker movie appealing. I'm not sure. I think that him being portrayed as mentally ill versus being a criminal mind that experienced supernatural changes throws me off a bit.
Last night I was in bed next to my sleeping boyfriend thinking about getting Well, when you're at home and you're in bed next to your boyfriend and you're thinking about these sort of things, it's important to consider winning the individual that you want. I mean, really, if you want to be efficient and you're really trying to get that best,
Just wake him up and let him play.
obviously she's doing it because he's sleeping. I mean, if he wanted to be awake and playing, he would have already been
I'd
awake.
wake you up and play.
And so, I mean, maybe he was passed out because he had too much alcohol. Maybe he just wasn't interested. Maybe it was a long day of work, and he's like, you know what? Not right now. I just want to sleep. And she's like, well, fuck it. Logan Paul or whoever.
That's the guy that did the thing with the...
Joker always has had mental illness. He always has.
Yes, he was
Very
insane.
true.
Yes,
Yeah, absolutely.
that's true.
That's very true.
There's
That's very true.
this version of insanity is a little different. I'm just thrown off by it.
There was a good parallel between the Tick and the Joker. Tor wrote a nice article about it, and they had mentioned how the Joker in this new movie focuses a lot on mental health, but it's not realistic mental health. It's like, okay, we pumped you full of a bunch of drugs, nobody cares, the system isn't paying attention, we're just going to let you do whatever. Whereas you have Arthur from The Tick, where he's like, okay, here's your antipsychotic medication, you've been in therapy for this many years, I'm your ongoing psychiatrist, this is the real process of mental health and mental illness. We're actually paying attention to you because that's what mental health workers do. It provided a more realistic portrayal of the mental health system.
I think that's where I'm thrown off. Yeah, that's the...
Now, access is the problem. Mental health services are good. The issue is individuals' personal access to that mental health caseworking. There's not enough caseworkers. There's not enough nurses. Privatized healthcare is good. There's not enough people producing it or manufacturing enough to keep the costs low. And the same thing is kind of true with the mental health. Even though psychiatry is a very prevalent degree, the majority of individuals aren't making small amounts of money being therapists, right? They want to go work for a corporation to teach them how to make their app more addictive. They want to go work for a pharmaceutical company that's developing new psychiatric drugs. That's what most of these industrial or clinical psychologists want to do. They don't want to be that poor guy who's making Medicaid money.
It's a terrifying thing to work in the mental health field. While you have a vast majority of people who simply need help learning to communicate and to deal with their issues, there are those who are very, very frightening, and it is very scary at times.
Understandably so. The world has a lot of very hurt, very sad, very lost human beings. And for many individuals, as a professional, it's difficult for them to communicate or be detached or to find real help for these individuals, let alone for the average Joe who encounters one of these persons in public. And this individual's complaining to themselves and loud on the subway, or rummaging through the garbage yelling at nobody, or, just...
Well, it reminds me of Patch Adams. Did you ever watch Patch Adams?
I know of the Patch Adams, but I have not watched Patch Adams. I know about that.
There's a scene in the movie where... and I don't like to give spoilers. Okay, there's a scene that deals with mental health in there that really hits the topic of it being a dangerous field, and that's where I'll leave it.
It is dangerous. individuals become violent.
They can, yes.
Individuals become.
And there are those who are manipulatively violent, where they will drag you into situations where.
Oh yeah, they'll trap you because they're very intelligent, but they're also very manipulative.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. There's I wouldn't say so innocent might be the wrong word, but there are individuals who are compulsed to do things that most of us would consider very inappropriate, but they do not understand why it is crossing a line for people like me and you.
Yes.
So they will come up to you and put their hands on you, and they will accost you, and to you that's a violation, but to them they don't understand. And it's difficult for both parties to then reconcile. I just got groped or pushed or held down or fondled. And another individual who is, I feel good when I grope or I push down or I hold or I fondle. And that shows both spectrums, both the individual who cannot help their compulsion and the individual who is then victimized by that person's grabbiness. He wants to know what car I drive.
He also says we have pain in our hearts because we're discussing things that are deep and emotional.
We're Irish, highly.
I am Irish, actually. It is 10 o'clock now, dear.
You should be in bed.
I need to make my exit from the stream. Are you joining me, or are you going to stay and chat with me?
No, I won't stay up because I'll be loud.
Okay. Are you sure?
That's going to keep you awake.
Okay.
Been at it for like
3 hours. 3.5 hours.
So.
Shall we shut down? Okay. Good evening, everybody. I have to be up bright and early, so we're going to go ahead and say good night. And we will see you again next week. If we don't pop on before then. Like, subscribe, all those good things.